Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey guys, my name is DJ Pooping Melvin, and today is joined by me by Mr. Sadly, it's a he, not a she.
Not a she.
I hope it was a she, but sadly it's a
Yup.
he. Anyways, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone. I'm technically not a fanboy yet.
Yeah.
So I'm DJ
Parentheses
Your.
yet.
Soon to be.
I'm DJ Your Way. It's been a week since I joined the podcast, and maybe you guys cannot recognize me because I'm currently can I say cosplaying as a girl?
No,
I actually did
it's-
recognize him at first.
It's his true natural, you know.
It's alright. It's like not like true nature because they are still someone who like more nature than me. Okay.
Anyways,
yep.
introduce yourself.
Hello. Hey guys, it's me, DJ Yota. It's also been a week since I've last been on the podcast. You might remember me from the first day showing like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm a little under the weather currently.
It's alright.
Anyways, I'm also joined by.
Hello, everybody. My name is Yatak Sugar, and I've been invited once more to RadioMMU. I'm surprised that I'm here again.
He should be a member.
You should,
Yeah, I actually wanted to be a member. I just at the time couldn't afford.
Dude, like
Yeah,
you joined a
true.
lot of clubs.
Yeah, I joined 5.
I'm in 3.
I'm joining
in
too.
6.
I can wrap up. I
some
can wrap up the
point-
clubs I'm in.
Yeah,
You join.
I can just list out all the clubs. I got Buddhist club. I got JCS Japanese Cultural Society. I got DJ club. I got Combination. I got OARS. I also got. Let me think of the one club.
Wow,
I
he
got-
is meant to be my rival.
Yeah, let me think of the one club. Also the game developers club. 6 clubs in total.
I enjoyed game developers, JCS, esports, MMU superheroes, and then there's also
You know what's
music.
you know what's underwhelming? When I first heard of MMU superheroes, I genuinely thought like, oh wait, you become superheroes? No.
Oh, we're gonna be like Batman.
Wow, you're
Dude.
gonna become like Batman while picking up trash from the ground.
Dude, I'm secretly
We're gonna
Batman.
beat up people in the streets.
Dude, I'm secretly Batman.
you litter!
Yeah,
Dude, I'm
it's-
secretly Batman. You know, you never see him. Have you seen Batman and me at the same time?
Bro,
No,
bro,
no.
how can Batman reveals his identity?
yeah.
Anyways, today we'll be talking. The topic we'll be dealing today is quite direct.
Yeah.
It's basically of the struggle of growing up.
Yeah, even though I dress up as a goddamn she-male inside
he.
inside the podcast, but yeah, we're still talking about growing up, such a serious topic. So
Well, mostly.
Yep.
Firstly, how do you guys feel about now? What you're all 18. I assume you're all 18.
I'm technically 17.
Hey,
still,
hey.
I'm a
two-
fresh
still,
18-year-old.
we don't get to that.
2 months, until I turn
Oh.
18. So
So yeah, by the way, guys, Jota's birthday just passed by. So
yeah,
happy birthday.
just happy birthday. So
Selamat
happy birthday
to
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jota. Happy birthday to you.
And there's
Okay.
like 3 languages in there.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Anyways, yeah. Basically, how's your 18 life?
My 18 life.
No, actually, how's your 18 life, Jota?
Yeah.
It's been okay, I guess.
Do you feel weird? Do you feel like you're a grown man now?
Not really. It just feels like, time is weird for me. Sometimes time feels like it's way too fast, and then other times it feels like, wait, it's only been that long? It feels like it's been forever.
Dude, that's me. That's me every time in class.
As
I'm like,
for me, it's kind of like, I don't know why there's a period of me right now which like, whenever it's Saturday and Sunday, I just like, oh, it's Saturday today. I thought it's like Friday or something today. Just like I don't feel like a weekends, the excitement of weekends and stuff anymore right now. I can say like that.
Yeah, that's pretty understandable.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I feel the same. I feel like sometimes Sunday doesn't feel like Sunday.
Yeah, same. Assignments.
Dude, like I want to go back to the times where
Friday is like the only day that has like consistent meaning currently
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the times where we just sit down and be like, oh, it's Sunday. Let me just boot up my game, start playing.
Yeah, same.
Boop boop boop.
For me personally, I think becoming this is gonna be contradictory to what most of you said.
Mhm.
But the moment I turned 18, I somehow felt more alive. I don't know why. I just felt like.
I mean, I never
had
said I
some-
felt
I
dead.
had so
I
much
mean, yeah,
freedom.
same. I'm just like the
It's
total opposite. I just like
how time
yeah,
passes
like
by.
hati sudah mati, hati sudah
Like-
mati.
But I'm not I'm not
Yeah.
at that age yet. Don't worry.
Like, at one point, like.
See you in 5 years. I'll probably be at that stage.
Is this what mid-age crisis feels like? I
Basically,
don't know.
the moment I became 18, I could go out whenever I want, and my mom wouldn't kill me. And then I could just do whatever I want with my friends. I could go to KL if I wanted to.
Dude,
And
okay,
stuff,
okay,
you
okay.
know?
Here's a question for all of you.
Mhm.
When was the age that your parents were like, "Hey, Sean, you can go out on your own now"?
I mean, as for me, it's
12.
kinda like 12, 13 something because my
With
my,
curfew, but
my
12.
parents is just like you can go as long as you don't like smoke, you don't drink
Don't do
alcohol,
drugs.
you don't like flirt some girls, you don't like
I feel
like pay for something.
16, like late 15, 16 probably
Yeah.
for me.
And you know what's crazy?
Yep.
I'm only allowed. Okay, I
But even
was-
then, I'm not the type of person to go out on their own.
Okay. My
Yeah.
parents gave me the free will to go out at
Mhm.
the age of 17.
So before this, you need to like ask your
Yeah.
parents' permission when you go out.
No, like okay, I can, but I then have to like do a 5,000 word essay of saying like, oh yeah, why should I go out? I want to do a PowerPoint presentation like,
I
Mom,
see.
here's why I should go out for
Bro,
McDonald's.
My mom would just say like, as long as I don't menyusahkan her. You guys know what menyusahkan is? It's cause of trouble. It's okay. So
Yeah.
I can go out when I was 12.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
okay. My reason for like why I'm 17 is number one, I don't have friends.
That's sad. That's sad. That's sad.
Okay. So here's
so
like
sorry.
here's like part of the reason of why. Here's like also part of the topic. It's because as a kid, primary school, I have 0 friends. Cool. That's okay. I'm an FCM student. I'm not representing everybody here, but most of us are introverts. And as a primary kid, the only thing I like to do is go back home, play
Mhm.
games, boop boop boop, and then
Yep.
read things, watch things. Didn't really have a social life. If I said that I never attended a McDonald's party, will you believe that?
I remember the first time I attended a McDonald's party is just a few months ago.
Man.
It's just because
Actually,
of our
I've been to
class
several.
reunion.
I've been to several.
Bro.
From what I remember, actually, if I remember,
Bro,
I think
sorry.
I think like primary school. I think I've been to
Uh-huh.
2, but I do not remember what age I was when I went to those. And then like I think when I was like first 2 years in high school, I think I went to like a birthday, but it wasn't at McDonald's. It was at Pizza Hut, if I remember correctly.
Wait.
Wait,
So you're that privileged people that goes to Pizza Hut for a birthday party.
I was invited. I didn't host the
oh,
party. I was
I
invited.
see.
Bro, I'll be honest. I didn't go to McDonald's. I don't have a McDonald's birthday party. I had an EnW birthday party. Yeah, let's go.
He's that rich. He's
Yeah,
that
that was
privileged.
awesome.
Is that cringy about?
Bro, EnW is better than McDonald's, bro. Okay.
Oh, no, we're not going
no,
for that. We're not going for that.
Bill, it depends.
Oh, no.
It
Oh, no.
Oh
depends.
no, we're doing fast food reviews.
Fast
Let's
food
go.
review.
Restaurant tier list. Restaurant tier
That's what
list.
here
So
is.
it's-
Subway all the way up.
Alright, so basically, what was I gonna say? You know what's funny? As a kid,
Uh-huh.
I have to make imaginary friends to trick my parents. Be like,
God
yeah, I have friends.
Damn. Oh my
One of my
god.
friends
that
is-
Can I
is
be real?
so-
I've never had an imaginary friend like whatsoever.
Man.
But I think everyone has done this. You know, when you're on like a long road trip, sometimes
Yep.
when you look out the window, you like have like a character or something doing parkour trips as
Oh,
you pass.
dude,
Yeah.
you mean like this?
Like
figures?
no, I mean it can be like anything. Sometimes it could be like someone you just made up in your mind, or it could be like I don't know, Spider-Man or something you see doing parkour tricks as you pass by the scenery. I did that a lot as a kid.
Your guys' imaginary friends are kind of wacky because my imaginary friends.
I never had an
were-
imaginary friend. I just
My
what I meant is like whenever you're on a
Yeah.
road trip, to pass the time, just look out the scenery and you just imagine like
actually
a
use
character
just-
doing parkour trips.
I just sleep away, Dude, road trips, just sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, of course I sleep, but sometimes you can't just sleep.
As for road trips, I just like play with my phone and look at the scenery and just like,
No,
I'm
man, as
here.
a kid, as a kid.
As a kid, yep.
as a kid, it's just like,
Kind of like that. But-
Stares intensely
but
at the.
s-
are we there yet?
Yeah, like,
Uh,
yeah.
You know
Talking
what's
about
weird?
imaginary friends, I don't have imaginary friends, but instead, I have an imaginary girlfriend.
oh,
for some, but
that's worse.
That's weird. I know
That's
it's so
worse.
bad. It's so bad. Yeah. I would just think that.
Hey darling, have you eaten today?
But I would
Sick.
not like show it in public. I would just imagine it in my mind, like, oh, if I have a girl, if my girlfriend is here, I can like do what with her like that. When I'm going to McDonald's, we can like feed the fries with each other, kind of like.
So
that.
wait, is that a friend or like just a drawing board?
It's just like an idea.
Oh.
A girlfriend came up from an ideal.
A draft. My God.
Yeah, kind of like
There
that.
was an idea.
There was an
Bro,
idea.
you guys
FCM
are-
students.
You guys
FCM
are-
students did not show,
okay,
yeah.
you guys are somewhat more tame than me because I, as a kid, I'm a bit twisted. I had an imaginary friend named Larry,
Oh god.
and then
Oh
I would
God.
constantly make fun of him. And I was like,
This is like,
Larry, you're a loser, Larry. Ha,
Oh
ha,
my
ha,
God.
Oh
Larry.
my
You had
God, this
imaginary
is
friends
like
to
so
make
bad.
yourself feel
Larry.
better.
That's
Larry,
so
who loves you,
bad.
Larry? Ha ha ha! I don't love myself. I'm insecure.
Man.
my
Speaking of
God.
Man,
speaking of
this is so
insecure, when did you guys get over your insecure barrier? Because like everybody have
Oh,
that.
when we get over like our comfort zone.
Yeah,
Then
like,
when comes that.
the moment,
okay,
like, when you
okay,
step
okay.
outside.
Like a year ago.
And
Like a year ago for me
Wanna share
because
out?
it was like SPM, right?
Yep.
SPM years. So like, cause it was the final year, right? I decided, you know what? 'Cause I think I'll try exit my comfort zone. Also because, not to disclose my previous school, but we were forced to enter like this camp. Otherwise, we wouldn't have like a graduation, or else you wouldn't invite it to the graduation
wait,
like
it's a-
party. No joke. We had to go to an
What?
actual
Hey,
camp.
what?
Where, yes. I'm not going to disclose where, but if you know, you know, because I know some students are here as well from my old high school. But I remember Form 5, we had to enter, it wasn't even just one camp. We had to go to two. Okay, well, the first time it wasn't a real camp because we could go back at night, but we had to enter like a real camp. Otherwise, you were not invited to the graduation party, which is crazy
Oh
that they
my
locked
God.
behind
Oh my God.
graduation party.
in order
behind
to enter.
Wait,
you
are,
had-
are they are they with you? Are
Wanna
they
go
like
to uni? You gotta go camping,
What?
baby.
Are
Gotta connect
they
to
real?
nature.
What do you mean real?
are they like maybe some people who don't believe to the what they say and they didn't go to the camp?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember, but I think they were just trying to make people enter the camp. I think
Oh,
it
I
was
see.
just.
I think it's just something.
Yeah, I
to
know.
force
I know.
you to
I,
go.
I, I think it was a.
Kinda
I
evil,
think it was a lie, but I'm not entirely sure.
I-
But
yep.
still, I was kind of forced to enter, go to a camp, which I've never done entirely in my life until that point. So I was like, sure. I mean, then again, we just slept at the school, but then again, sleeping at, your high school is not really a comfortable experience.
No, I like sleeping at high school.
Yeah, actually,
During
like,
class.
Bro, I don't know why sleeping in high school is sometimes can be more comfortable than sleeping in your own house. I don't know why.
I mean,
Dude, I love it.
But,
when-
but the thing is,
math
like,
class, dude, math class.
because my high school it has the horrid problem known as mosquitoes everywhere. That's like the worst thing.
No,
That's-
that's like average.
Average.
Yeah, I know average,
SMK,
average.
SMK
Yes,
stuff.
I know
Yeah, I
average.
think
But,
the
but
best
mine was
con-
worse because we had tents, right? Our tents were set up near drains, which is like the worst.
I think the best counter is just to wear really dark clothes.
I mean, you need
Isn't
to
that-
wear.
Isn't that? Wait.
That's
I thought
illegal. That's because you need to wear your baju kemeja to the.
No,
You're talking about the
don't actually
camps
wear
or
dark clothes,
the-
it makes it worse.
No. It was like just like an education camp, like cause
Oh, I
the
see.
camp we like it was like revision, but we had to stay and sleep at school. the
Did
whole
they
time.
like force
The
you
topic of
to
today
wear
is,
some kind of
struggle.
No,
clothes
we
to-
we didn't have like clothing restrictions aside from
Oh,
you have to
I
wear
see.
school clothes, which is kind of
I
even then.
see, I
even then,
see,
there was
I
like
see.
there was like two guys who just wore home clothes, and I felt really ripped off. 'Cause I was like, damn, I could have brought my own clothes, but no, I have to wear school clothes. This
Oh
is
yeah,
wild.
the topic for today is struggle growing up. In
So,
case
yeah.
like people are curious. That's why we're like sharing
Yeah.
our stories.
Yeah, like growing up stuff. So yeah, for me, like SPM, we had to go to this camp. Otherwise, we weren't invited to the graduation party. Which
That's-
I think they only said that to get people to come to the camp.
but
Which
something is
it
evil,
worked
though.
because I went to the camp. But it was fun. It was fun. We had obviously we still had some studies, but then we had like the third day of the camp. We just did like outdoor activities constantly, but we kind of did mess up because we didn't follow the schedule. And because of that, every single student got punished for not following to the program schedule. We all had to do, okay, if I remember correctly, 10 jumping jacks,
Oh,
10
God.
push-ups, back to back.
I
It was
mean,
crazy.
That's average.
I mean,
mean,
yeah,
so
but
it's
I mean, we
alright,
had like
it's
no break.
alright.
We had no break. We had to do it, and then like we had to do them in correct form too, which was, okay, well, push-ups. They let people off, but for jumping jacks, we had to like restart like 3 times because some people were not doing it in form.
I mean, jumping jacks are for me are one of the most less exhausting.
For me, for me, I hate
Yeah.
it because I can never get the form right on the first try.
Bro, I don't like jumping jacks because
Not ju-
No, like
Jumping
because
jacks
I think
all
jumping jack
right.
for me, my body coordination is not good. It's horrid.
Yeah.
I can't. My body will not coordinate with me. My hands will not work
Yeah.
together with my legs.
Nah, man. Sports in general are overrated.
Oh no, sports trashing now.
What's alright? Oh, I think it's alright because maybe I'm an
But yeah,
OLS member.
Basically, that camp, allowed me to leave my comfort zone, and then after that, I
What
was
about-
more willing to do outdoor activities, and then became less of an introvert. But sometimes I still prefer staying inside
Same,
because
same.
internet.
Yeah.
Hey, internet.
Damn.
So, what are you guys' story on how you step out of your comfort zone?
So as for me stepping out of comfort zone, I think it's during Win Week possibly because before this during my high school because I'm just like too introverted and I just like my whole high school life is revolved around study because first and foremost I'm a full-time student and
Oh,
secondly I'm the
God.
first class
The
I'm the
pain.
first class in my school so yep our school life
Not
in
a
our
baby
class is just like revolve around study so I didn't have much chance to have like core curriculum and stuff so what did I say exiting my comfortable zone because before this I think that clubbing is overrated as hell. Clubbing is
Okay. For me, I technically can't say I went to clubbing because I'm not really that age. But clubbing, some people that goes to clubbing, they're not going there because they like it. It's because they like the atmosphere there.
I
I
mean
can
like
Oh,
relate to
that's understandable. I never went clubbing,
I
but I,
mean,
I can get that.
as for me I have a very straightforward opinion for clubbing. For me it's clubbing is overrated. As for me, during my high school years, I feel like clubbing is just a place where people have drugs and get high, and vibe with the and jump with the music, and they find another girl, and then they bring them to the hotel and like have sex with them at the room.
Whoa, wait, what the hell?
That's just my opinion on
Okay,
clubbing during.
Okay, I don't think in my high school I've had anybody go clubbing at
I
all.
know, yeah. So every time I see the my
this is
seniors,
weird.
yeah.
Yes, the point. Why do you go? Why would
Yeah,
somebody go?
yeah,
clubbing
why?
in high school?
Yeah, say why? So
Okay,
whenever
no, why
I see
not? Why
I see
not?
my seniors are going.
Bro, how you balance
yeah.
your why go clubbing? How do you balance your
Yeah,
your school life, bro? How?
See, jadi je.
No. Friday.
Okay.
Just Friday.
Friday.
Friday
Oh,
mood.
oh, yeah.
So
Fair enough.
usually
Bro, you know
whenever
what you can do?
no.
You can literally club and then just like
Wow,
apa dia,
clubbing was-
sejarah 3 okay.
It's just like
Oh
so
my
I
hard.
need more
Yeah.
clubbing, man. Just like
On the dance floor with the textbook.
What?
Yeah.
So after that, I went to Win.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of
and
Zell.
I must say, Win Week is kind of like half a clubbing. If you gone to Win Week, you can know that every time that DJ smashes the music and stuff, everyone just like dance like no tomorrow. Like it's a clubbing atmosphere.
But it's more fun because
It's
there's a
more
lot
fun.
of people
Yeah.
like you.
and there's no drugs. There's no
Of course, of
drugs.
course.
Just like
Yeah.
be for real.
Yep. So I'm just like maybe I think that clubbing is kind of fun maybe, but until I heard about the real clubs, I'm just like nah, clubbing is still alright.
Wait,
It's
so
still alright.
okay, you said that Win Week was the week that you started,
Leaving your comfort zone.
leaving your comfort zone.
So
So how did it make you leave?
because my IC is just too extroverted. He somehow made me because I'm an introverted person. I just I
Hey.
prefer to be alone. Hitoribochi.
Bro, I imagine the IC was like, "Hi there, Junior. Do you wanna dance?"
Alright, that's just some like
You're
Steven
gonna
it's some
you're
Steven
gonna be
Universe
more
stuff.
social and you're gonna
Yeah.
like it.
Bro, it's not like
It's not like do you want to dance? They actually have some of the ways in mentally that force you to dance.
Bro, it's like Steven Universe
Yeah.
stuff right here, bro.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I'm just like because I also want to like make a change in the university life. So I'm just like maybe I'm just like break my character and become more extroverted a bit. So that's me right now wearing a female outfit in front of the podcast, in front of the
it's a step. It's a step
Yup,
in the
it's a
wrong
step
direction.
forward. Yup.
Step. It's
Into the wrong
I'm
direction.
not sure if it's a wrong direction, but it's a direction nonetheless.
Yeah, it's somewhere. It's getting
Yeah.
somewhere. Just
There is
Where
justice.
we don't know where. But
I mean,
we're
fanboys
moving.
is the final form, right? Fanboys are always
Oh,
the final form.
God.
Final form of
Dude,
extroverts.
Shit.
Bro, next year it won't be a female, it'll just be straight up a woman.
Man, for real.
No,
So Sugar, how about you? Like, how did
Yeah.
you step out of your comfort zone?
Okay. This is gonna seem a bit pretentious, a bit narcissistic, but okay, the first time you all see me as a person and not knowing who I am, what were you on your minds?
for
Come
me.
in.
Because I may be one of the person who saw at here, maybe. I see Sugar first. Did you meet me?
We met as Samudera 3C, right?
Yeah.
And what were your impressions on me when you first talked to me?
White guy. White guy.
First talk, it's kind of spicy because I think that you are too extroverted to the point that
Extroverted. Oh.
a bit too annoying.
It's okay.
Because as for me, I think that extroverted and annoying is just like a line between. So whenever you like cross a bit of too extroverted, you become annoying. Yeah, kind of like that.
How about you, Melvin?
White guy.
White guy.
I'm also
White
shocked
guy?
that I'm also shocked to the fact
No,
that
no.
he is a Melayu. He's a
No.
Melayu. Yeah.
Generally, when I first saw you, I was like, oh,
Yep.
wait, you're not Christian, you're Malay. Oh, cool.
How about you?
Yep.
I don't.
What? No, what-
No
what-
comment? Question mark.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, from what I gathered, first off, you two couldn't tell what race I am.
Yeah.
And then your impression of me was my voice, and
Yep.
that's kind of right. I'm gonna say one thing. I didn't have much friends because of those things they described. I was known as this big white kid that didn't have much friends. So until high school, when I actually made one friend, and then until then I made even more friends, and then I joined a friend group, and then that friend group eventually made me somehow come out of that area, and then they.
Honestly, your story is just like me for real.
Yeah,
They-
same.
Because at the time I was like, if I got hit by something, I feel like I deserve it. But then they taught me that, hey, maybe you don't deserve it. Maybe you deserve to have someone who cares for you. So
Don't be
then-
too hard on yourself.
Yeah. So then that's how I learned it. And then by observing them, I learned something about myself and something about others as well. So that's how I personally stepped in the comfort zone and tried to be more open like I am today. Because back then I would be like,
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
So-
Hi.
So like, okay.
I was
okay.
worse. I wouldn't talk at all. I would strategize how to avoid social interaction at all as a
Bro
kid.
he plans out entire strategy. Every outcome.
Imagine Code Geass, like Lelouch planning the most obscene plan for the most basic stuff. That was me as a kid. I was like, okay, I need to make sure I don't talk to this person because I really just want to do my own things. I hate talking.
We are playing checkers. Bro is playing chess.
Yeah.
see, for me back then, it's not that I don't like talking. It's just I don't know how to approach people talking. Because back then,
that makes
no one
sense.
wanted to talk to me back then.
Dude.
So-
Okay.
That's
you
like
know-
the hardest thing to do now, even for me.
Yeah.
Like starting conversations myself.
You're literally sitting here. I remember. Well,
I mean, because I kind of know you guys. Like, you know, what I mean,
Oh,
like in
yeah.
a scenario where I'm with a complete stranger, I think you have to have a gun to my head to have me go,
Damn.
"Oh, hey, what's up?" I won't do that. I'm not
I see,
the
I see.
approaching type.
No, you know what's funny? The first time I met Sugar.
What?
I mean, sometimes approaching type could be a bit annoying because you're just like, who are you? Who are you again?
Yeah.
Kinda
I mean,
like,
the thing is, I'm
you know,
open
you know
to it.
the MMU confession, the
Oh,
Taha
gosh.
Taha from MMU confession.
I
You
have a
don't know
Vicky
the
Fowler
news?
confession. I have a Vicky Fowler confession. Shoot.
Oh no.
So
Should we like expose about that situation because it's on MMU confession, right? It's a public thing
What's that?
already.
I think we'll
Should we
be okay
do
with
that?
it.
What's the situation?
It's just like there's one particular person who hit up to with girls who like hey like maybe like yeah you like he wants to like maybe that he wants to pretend that he knows her but technically he doesn't know her. So it's just like it's
Oh,
too
what?
annoying. It's kind of annoying. And
That's kinda creepy, actually. What the
it's
hell?
kind of creepy. But another thing, he's not a handsome person. If it's a handsome person, it's another story.
I feel like
But, yeah.
regardless should
Yeah.
be accountable. I don't think appearance should matter.
I mean, at some point, it do matter. it may
Wait,
be a
hold
bit
up,
harsh,
hold
but
up,
it do
hold up.
matter at some point.
I'm not gonna call this guy out, but I suddenly noticed.
Mhm.
I think I know who the guy is.
Oh my gosh!
no.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, I didn't expect that because I was like, yeah, because I remember reading the story and I was like, oh, this is.
Right, I
this
gotta
is-
check
this-
confessions
this is
after this.
weird.
I need to catch up.
This is weird. But then, like, when you say it out loud,
Yep.
something popped into my head and linked it.
Oh
I
my
don't. I'm not
gosh.
sure. Is it him?
Bro, it's like that Jimmy Neutron kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
Yeah. I mean, okay. So back to the topic.
Yeah.
You said that one guy introduced you to like a bunch of friends, right?
it's more like
Yep.
a chain of. Okay, I'm just gonna describe the chain. I met this guy, and then from there, this guy started to talk. At that time I was really silent, so I was like, I'm gonna join choral speaking, and then I'm gonna start speaking more. And then I met another person because that guy convinced me to go there as well. So then we ended up forming that, and suddenly we made a fan group. It's to the point that it grows to up to almost 100 people.
Hey!
And then I left the fan group. I'm not gonna
Oh.
explain why, but it made me more confident somehow.
Anyways, okay. So basically, my situation is almost like you. Is that as I said, primary school. I just sat there and I make up imaginary friends to tell my mom I have friends, but she knows I have none. Shout out to my mom.
Actually, you know how I got friends in the first place?
Uh-huh.
I could draw. That was how I made friends.
Wait, what?
So I would be just drawing alone, and then the first friend I ever made just walked away. Yo, do you draw that? I was like, and it's weird because that same friend thought I was about to beat them, because I was using them as a tracker on first day of school.
I mean, it's normal.
Oh yeah, it's normal.
No, they thought I was
It's
like
normal.
because I'm big as like this guy's like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is he gonna kill me? No, he
No,
literally
he-
said that after.
You know what's funny is that I look very like big,
No?
and people assume that I'm actually a gangster.
I mean, you look.
I mean, yeah, you look
hard.
like a gangster at some point.
Hey.
Yes.
What?
Yup.
Hey, I have kids in my basement. What?
Hey.
Are we allowed to say that?
I think
What?
no, we don't go that far.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like gangster territory, but okay.
Yeah. Okay.
that just feels too far.
Yeah.
That's predator. Oops.
Oops.
Anyway.
That's serial killer
Basically,
territory.
basically for me is that I have the same situation. Oh yes, yeah, he can confirm.
Yeah.
Okay, basically
Hey,
the
what?
situation
How?
for me is that I also met one person,
Mhm.
and this guy was like, dude, he saw me. I was like I was literally that one kid
Mhm.
in that corner of class who doesn't speak up.
Uh-huh.
I was just doing my own business, reading my things.
Mhm.
And then he walks up and he's like, starts talking to me out of nowhere. For some reason, he knew that I watched Pokemon because, okay, as a kid, I tried to catch up with people.
Uh.
And Pokemon was something in my class that was really,
Oh yeah, it's like
it's very,
literally all
trendy,
primary school. Yeah,
very
it should
trendy.
be.
so it took 3 months. I caught up all on Pokemon. And I sat there
Okay.
preparing for somebody to spoke it up for me.
That's
Entire-
literally bocce.
Yeah, that's legit
Yeah.
bullshit.
Bro, Melvin already made the master plan to get friends.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Life hack.
and then primary school ended. Nobody talks to me.
Sad.
And then
Sad.
for some reason in secondary school, my friend was like, "Do you watch Pokemon?" I'm like,
I've
"Yes."
been waited this moment for a long time.
Actually, it's not Pokemon.
I've
It was actually anime.
I waited for 5,000 years for
It was
this.
actually anime that he made me talking about anime,
Mhm.
and he always thought I was that quiet kid. You know the quiet kid in class that
Yep.
looks ominous. My
Oh,
face
yeah.
does not symbolize a quiet kid. So
Yeah,
I know.
actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And because of that friend, he broke the barrier between me and socializing.
I
And as
see.
growing up, this
Mhm.
may sound weird, but I find that having too many friends is a struggle.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's why I'm in
Because-
a small group.
I don't know if I can agree, but I think I can understand why it would be a struggle.
because like if you see, you have like 5 groups of friends.
Mhm.
If you don't hang out with like the other 4 and you hang out with one, they feel weird. They feel like,
Mhm.
dude, why, what the heck,
Yeah.
man?
Mm.
Aren't you supposed to be hanging out with
Okay,
us?
then I think because like I only have like one IRL friend group, but I have like
Mhm.
50 billion social like online friend groups, which I guess that's a different topic. But
Oh, okay. Honestly, I think our online friends are cool.
Mhm.
But then there's like certain points where like IRL friends are better because they
oh
can-
yeah,
Oh,
well, for
yeah,
sure because
true.
because
Yeah.
you get to be more personal with
Yeah,
them and like
same.
you actually interact with them and that like you guys do stuff instead of just talking on Discord.
Now,
Yeah.
now, here's a
Yeah.
real question. what's the definition of friends to you guys?
Ooh, okay, that's a good one actually.
I'm gonna let everyone answer first. So,
You have any answers?
I mean, technically, I have
Like, what does a friend
there's one
means to you?
period of me. It's like
let me
I'm
think
so
about this actually.
I'm so mentally ill with friends. So I think that the way that I how can I attract my friends to actually get close to me is to by hurting myself.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's just so mentally ill. It's
Oh,
do
because
you-
you wanted,
yeah.
you didn't know how to
Yeah,
like
I just I
start
don't know.
stuff, so you
yeah.
made attention to
Yeah,
yourself.
same.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so kind of like I just like pretend to be emo. I'm just like maybe someone talk something. I'm not
So
making
you're trying
me
to
feel
get people to talk to you.
uncomfortable.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've seen this before.
yeah.
See.
Luckily, I wasn't that, but yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like mentally ill at some point. It's just
Yeah,
like
it gets
you're hurting
that's
yourself.
depression
Yeah.
territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
then I guess for me, if I have enough time to talk about it. So like,
Yeah.
I think a friend, what a friend means to me. I think it's a person that, obviously, I think it's the main thing for a friend. It's someone that you can trust, who also can trust you. There's an equal amount of trust between the both of you. Okay,
Oh, I
and
see.
then there's a trust and also like a way like you could tell someone is really friends if they're able to just like joke and like talk bad about each other, but like they can still have a good laugh about it. That's good friendship, and that shows they trust each other. The thing like for me, like basically main thing for me, friends, is that you're willing to trust them and they're willing to trust you. There's an equal, equal
Connection.
like equal connection there. That hey, I trust you, you should trust me. But it's not all like that. But like it depends on the friend. But like sometimes I think for me, the ideal friend is someone who you can trust, someone who also trusts you, and then like you can joke around with, and like they like you could start if you could start conversations with them easily, then yeah, that's a good friend too. But like mainly for me, it's the trust part, because sometimes friends they can stab each other in the back. It's always the people that are closest to you that will hurt you the most sometimes. That's just how it is.
True.
So what about you, Sugar? What is the definition of friends?
Let's see. My definition of friends is a bit cliche and it's a bit similar to his. I personally believe that friends are bonds. They're bonds where two people can trust each other, like him. But I believe that the difference between a normal friend and a close friend is that the moment you look at the close friend, you can understand what they're thinking. The moment
Oh
if
yeah,
they-
that's
if
a
they
good
mention-
one.
If they mention
same.
a song they really like, you can know if they're sad or happy. And personally, I have that kind of friend that I can
Like
always
like
know
when they
what I
speak,
think.
you can tell something's a bit off.
Yeah, like I always know how they're feeling, and they always know how I'm feeling. And we're the only ones
Like
that
a-
can sense
like
that.
a-
Like there's a
connection
extra
bond.
connection, yeah.
It's really odd, but also kind of cool because.
So can you tell what I'm thinking right now?
It's kind of like siblings
we're
in
not
that
friends.
manner.
Oh my god.
It's like
Oh,
siblings.
no.
It's like
Oh my
siblings in
God.
that matter.
We're friends, but we're not fully close friends yet. Wait
psychic link.
2 years. Wait
Yeah.
2 years.
He can't
Don't worry, don't worry. The psychic link will fully.
Bro, basically, it's
grow
kind
by
of
then.
weird because you start out as strangers, you start out as people who don't know each other. Maybe you're just like schoolmates. Suddenly, you had one opportunity to talk, and then you're just like, suddenly maybe you both like something you both enjoy. Like maybe like. For me, I like Undertale, and then my friend also likes Undertale. So then we bond of that, and then we like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He also likes JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I bond of that, and eventually that grows stronger. He becomes like.
And then like you move on
Yeah.
from those and get more personal.
Yeah, and then when we game, we was game the games that we like, and then even if I don't like whatever games he likes, I always try to listen to him, and same goes for him, which is why I think that's such amazing. It's amazing how one can turn from something so mute and something so loud that it's so beautiful.
By the way, I remember of one thing. Do you remember the time where or the thing why you get close with your friend, or it just like your friend just spawned like a random NPC?
Oh.
Bro, just spawned in. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
He joined the game.
I'm just farming and suddenly
Yeah.
spawned in.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
hey, how do we become friends again? Like, kinda like that. Yeah, it's kinda like that.
Reminiscing.
I feel like I have
Yeah.
several friends who. I feel like I have several people who, from from what I can remember,
Yep.
kind of just spawned in.
Yeah,
sometimes,
kinda like that.
sometimes you have like a bunch of people who just spawn in,
Yeah,
and like you
same,
kind of
yeah.
like forget how did we meet again.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna take this topic. Okay, I don't have I don't believe in friends. I believe in true friends. It's like
Oh,
a higher.
yeah,
it's
same.
a new word to me.
Same.
True. The definition of true friends to me is like the people that can joke with you, they make fun of you. But then
Yeah,
when
true.
they are serious, they are full on serious, 100% serious, and that's why I really want like this group.
Yeah.
I call them my true friends. Like
Mhm.
I have a lot of friends. They're
Mhm.
just there. Like we can chill, we can hang.
Oh,
But
I
like when
see.
it's like emotional, I won't find them. I will find the true friends type of friends. And also, my friend arguments. This topic. This true friend group of mine, we started. I knew them from arguments.
Oh,
I started arguing with them
see.
first.
I see.
It's funny because
Mhm.
I think almost every friend of mine
Mhm.
started from an argument.
Oh my.
It's either
A disagreement.
a disagreement or an argument. Mostly an argument.
IRL
shit.
Twitter, bro.
Exactly, dude. Dude, one time my friend said that peanut
Uh-huh.
butter wasn't good. Oh, dude, he was dead.
Oh.
Wait,
That
was
became a
wasn't
debate.
our first interaction whether Boku no Hero Academia was good or not?
Oh yeah, exactly. That's why I said like yeah.
Oh my.
I
I was like disagreeing with you. No.
You said like My Hero Academia was not good, and I was like, it was
I mean,
good.
it's alright.
No,
It's alright.
opposite.
Oh,
It's alright. I mean, it's alright. My Hero Academia is alright. It's like there's some good parts. There's some parts which like it's okay.
well, I mean like everyone has their own taste.
Yup.
As a
True.
person,
Yeah.
some taste, well, it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
But we'll leave that for
Yeah.
the
Bro,
anime
FCM is the
podcast.
most hottest of takes. Someone told me that God of War Ragnarok is not a AAA game. Like what?
Huh?
Huh? Wait.
But
Thor
this-
Ragnarok is not a AAA film.
Game.
Huh?
How's? Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Look at this
yeah.
PlayStation.
Dude.
High triple. That how?
Dude.
What does that mean? Like
I never
like
knew-
quality or like
Yo,
as like
yo.
what is
You
that?
say something about AAA games being I don't know.
Bad,
No,
boring.
It's like supposed to be more bigger.
To be
I don't know,
honest,
is there
to
far
yeah.
quadruple
to be honest, Death Stranding just stayed at my computer for like a year. I
Dude,
still
dude.
haven't got past it.
Okay,
chapter
I
one.
can kind of see the argument for God of
Yeah.
War Ragnarok being, I mean, not being
Because it's just God of War
massive,
4. Because it's just God of War 4.
being massive, but like
yeah,
I started already.
it's just God of War 4 with a new story at some point.
Oh God, no, it's not.
With the new story and a new map.
Oh,
Yeah.
Melvin's
God.
mad now.
Yep, it's kind of like
Melvin's
Spider-Man, kind of like Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's just a Spider-Man game with a new story and new gameplay.
That's what it makes it a new game. It's a new game.
Like Spider-Man 2, why
no,
why
Spider-Man-
Spider-Man 2 is a new game? Because it like added some new features, some
new
new
areas,
maps.
new areas,
yeah,
new areas.
yeah,
but, like,
new areas.
I
Like,
mean, thing is, because
content.
Yeah.
I think because like with Miles Morales, they
Yeah.
what they mainly did was that
No,
they
okay,
they
it was
trapped Miles in one subsection from the
Yup.
first game and made that more in depth. That's what they did.
yep.
No, okay. For Miles Morales, it's more like a DLC. Yes,
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's just a big big DLC.
it was
but
supposed to be a DLC,
Mhm.
but then I forgot. I can't
They just
really
made it too big and become a game.
yeah, that's
yeah.
probably
Yeah.
what happened. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But man, what? God,
God of War Ragnarok is not a.
Melvin is so mad right now.
Okay, genuinely, I do not get the criticisms for God of War Ragnarok at all. Like, I mean, I don't even think it's the greatest game of all time.
Yeah,
but I
same,
like,
same.
yeah,
Yup.
but like people, the way they talk about it, it confuses me to no end. Like, what? Huh? Like, I don't get the main criticisms. Like, oh, it's boring. It's a story game. Like,
Yeah.
huh? I mean, like,
Okay. If you say it's boring because it's a story game, that means it's not for you. Cause
yeah, it's not for you. I mean,
Okay,
but
it's
like, also
okay.
like when people criticize the story, I feel like none of the criticisms make sense.
It's like saying
see.
Doki Doki Literature Club is boring because they don't have guns.
No. Okay, I'm gonna
no.
insult this guy who said God of War Ragnarok is not a
Bro, it's
AAA.
part of my class, bro.
Yep.
Okay, basically, I'm just gonna say one word. I didn't knew people can be this stupid.
Oh
This
my
is a whole
god!
new-
Oh my
This is a
god!
whole new level of stupidity.
I mean, it's not bad, but at some point, it's a
No,
bit
no.
overrated. It's a bit overrated. It's not
But
like
like,
the
even if it's
greatest
overrated, it's still
game of all
AAA game.
time.
What,
Yeah.
what makes it not
Yeah.
AAA?
Exactly.
Look at the graphics alone.
I bet bro.
Do you
plays-
see? You could see each hair on Kratos'
Yeah.
beard.
I mean, there's another one that said He say he doesn't like 2D because it looks fake.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, this is
Doesn't
like
like 2D that looks fake?
this
I
is
saw
just
it, so
a
he
boy
he say
wants
it's
to be
boring.
edgy. I can say it's just her boy wants
You
to.
just want to stand
I-
out, bro.
No,
Yeah.
he say he really likes hyper realistic stuff like
Dude,
Pixar.
dude,
Yeah.
invite him to this podcast. I will insult him.
Oh,
So
bro!
Yeah.
If you invite him to his podcast, he will.
I mean,
have the
because-
hottest of things, bro.
Because I've been to this stage, I just feel like
I
2D
don't
stuff
think-
is just it's just kind of meh. But after this, I just appreciate 2D more, and yeah, I become myself.
I think both mediums have their place,
Yeah, true,
in my
true,
opinion.
true.
I think 3D can be gorgeous and 2D can be gorgeous as well. But I think
True,
for me, like 2D has a lot more you can do, because I think for 2D
Yeah.
you can have a lot more fantastical elements to it. But for 3D, some of it has there's
Yeah, that's a
more
limit for
noticeable
2D,
limitations with 3D.
yeah.
But for 2D, the only like real limitation is time.
Yeah.
well, I
True.
mean, like God of War Ragnarok 2 is, it's okay for me. I haven't really played it myself,
Uh-huh.
but I did watch it and saw some video essays on it. It was decent. It was like above average.
Yeah.
But if you want to, graphic wise, it looks really sick.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
PlayStation. If it's a first party PlayStation AAA game,
But if you
it'll
want to,
look gorgeous.
but if you want to compare the story, I prefer the first game. The first game was more grounded.
Yeah, honestly, I think about the same thing because Baldur is such a good antagonist. I love him so much.
Yeah. But if I remember correctly, Thor is like the villain, right, for Ragnarok.
No,
Oh.
Odin.
Oh, Odin.
Odin's the main villain. Thor is in a weird spot. He's like villain good guy kind of.
Okay,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. But like, okay, I mean like.
I mean,
he's-
spoilers. Hold on, spoilers.
He's
Spoilers.
okay. I'm not really a fan of it.
I kind of dig this the interpretation of Odin in Ragnarok.
So
I actually like the fact that he's like a mafia boss kind of. I just don't like his accent as well.
yeah, okay, yeah. just
Okay,
to-
yeah, fair. That he speaks like perfect English, even though he has like
Yeah,
no
it's like
accent.
so casual. Like, he speaks like some guy from the street you've seen before. Like,
He speaks like he's from New York.
No, no,
yeah,
no.
besides the mafia vibe, he speaks like he's from New York, which is
Yeah.
really weird.
I feel like the villain itself could get more in depth, but they felt like I mean, if we can create this space villain.
Actually, I feel like that's kind of a thing with like dubs in general. Sometimes I feel like you have to have consistency if you're gonna give a character an accent. Okay, keep it for other characters. Don't make it stand
Yeah.
out so wildly.
True.
it's like-
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so what is? I'm gonna ask a question. What is okay now since the topic is struggling of growing up, right?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
doing a assembly,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh, we're doing
Are we
assembly.
doing
I
that? Are we
forgot.
doing that? Are we
Yeah.
doing that? Hmm?
Okay, so how do you feel about as a kid and now
Uh-huh.
the feeling of gaming as a kid and now? Do you feel like different?
Okay. I think, all right, for me, I think there is definitely a difference, because I think gaming as a kid, I didn't really, see it as more than just, ooh, I'm gonna have fun. I think I didn't really like take gaming like, too seriously as a kid. I was like, I'm just gonna have fun. I mean, yeah, that's what you do. You have fun, but like, I never like focused on the games I was playing on. I was like, I'm just gonna do fun stuff, turn my brain off, have fun. But now, as right now, I appreciate games more because I look at them with a better perspective. For me, like, so I look, I actually comprehend more than just, ooh, this button press does cool move.
I mean, okay. How about you? As a kid, do you game?
Okay, I have two things to say. One, I was one of those kids who tried to get Club Penguin membership for free.
You are that faggot. Man.
There's like tons of viruses in my old computer, and my mom scolded me for it. Like, it's not a thing. I was just like, go into the Club Penguin membership. Okay, I'm gonna just like let this thing run and just install whatever it tells me to. Okay, and then also the second thing, there's a reason why I'm one of those kids that wanted the Club Penguin membership. It's a long history. I don't think I should go too deep into it. Maybe there's a thing for outside the podcast. But at one point, I used to live with my grandpa, but then I moved in with my mom. And at the time, we didn't have much, so my mom couldn't afford games and things like that. So back then, when I game, I game with like, I just play any free game. So then I always see these big YouTubers playing like games that are like really cool. Mortal Kombat 10. Oh, it was so amazing. And then like there was also Disney Infinity. And
Oh
then,
god,
Oh,
that is-
God, this
okay,
game
okay.
is
Oh no,
Okay.
that is
Oh
an
no,
old
don't
game.
talk
That's
about.
okay.
That's
Okay,
like,
time to make everyone feel old. Okay, as a
Wait,
kid,
wait,
as a
wait.
kid, I had Skylanders. I'm gonna refer. I
No,
had
no
Skylanders.
way.
Oh,
I
you
had-
you talked about that before, right?
Yeah, I did. I
You
did.
like,
But-
you
but-
ho-
but
yeah,
to
got a-
expand, yeah,
yeah.
as a kid for gaming, like as a kid,
Yeah.
that was like my main gaming thing was like either like mobile games or Skylanders because that was like my big thing as a kid. I don't even know how I was introduced to Skylanders in the first place. It
Probably
feels like
YouTube.
it was probably okay. It was Skylander boy and girl probably. I don't even know how I found them. That's probably a memory lost to the sands of time. But
Okay, now
But
if you play Skylanders now,
I still have my old figurines.
yeah,
I still
okay,
have-
now if you play Skylanders, how do you feel? Do you feel like
Uh,
it's boring or is it
I
is
feel
better
like
as a kid?
I feel like it depends on the game because I think like Skylanders. I think the first game, Spyro's Adventure, I never played that one. I started with Giants. Giants is a good game.
Yeah, Giants is a good game.
Giants is a good game, but objectively, I think objectively, the best game in the series is Swap Force. It's the best game in the series. Swap Force, the third one, Swap Force. Swap Force is the coolest. Swap Force, I think graphically, Swap Force looks the prettiest, which is surprising because we had like what three games afterwards, and Swap Force still looks like the best. I think the art style's probably because the art style and the graphic quality. It's probably why I like it visually, but also because there's a lot. I think the Swap Force Skylanders are the best gimmick Skylanders ever because they're so okay, fine. Imaginators, you could create your own Skylander. That's cool, but
No, I actually have a gameplay playing in my head right now.
I mean, but for Swap Force, you get to interact with the figures. You get to put them on different other figurines, like magnets. That's so cool. And then it happens in the game. It's so cool. I love that. And then the game itself, I think it's also really long, which is fun. And then like a lot of cool level sections. So that's why I think Swap Force is objectively the best. But for me, it's not my favorite. My favorite's the fourth game. It's Trap Team. Trap Team has the best concept ever.
So now if you play it back, do you feel like it's better as a kid playing it?
I think playing it back because actually, it was like a year ago. My brother got heavily back into the Skylanders nostalgia that he went out of his way. He went out of his way to convince my dad to buy the first game all of a sudden.
Oh,
And started, no joke, he started a Skylanders marathon. He even bought like figurines from the first game online.
Wait, isn't it like over expensive?
Actually, no joke. Skylander prices have dropped significantly.
Yeah,
especially
because
now-
no one
now-
play it now. Because
now
no one
I
plays
feel
it
like
now.
buying it.
No one plays now. But it depends on the figurine because there are some very rare figurines and they can go pretty high. Usually it's like variants, but there are single Skylanders that can go high. They're not even variants. Okay, from first game specifically, there's one Skylander in particular. I think it depends because like in the first game, man, I really know a lot about Skylanders. But for the first game, there's these level packs, and there are Skylander level packs that you put the figurine, you get a new level. In those packs, they had exclusive Skylanders. Those Skylanders are pretty rare. The rarest is Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider.
This one,
Yeah.
this one.
Ghost Rider is like the rarest and like most expensive. Not the most expensive, but like one of the most expensive first game Skylanders, like Spyro's Adventure Skylanders. I think besides him, it was what's his name? Whamshell. There we go. Whamshell was that water element, that crab guy with the giant with the golden mace. That guy, he's also pretty expensive for the first game Skylander. So yeah, then my brother, I don't know how, but my brother actually managed to get a Ghost Rider, not Ghost Rider, Ghost Roaster figure, Ghost Roaster Skylander figure somehow for like relatively cheap, but then you look at the figure, cause it's kind of used. That makes sense, which is kind of crazy because Ghost Roaster again is pretty expensive, and then like, yeah, he bought the Skylander Spyro's Adventure, the like game, not just the game, the portal and like the starter pack itself, like last year. Maybe it was like 2 years ago. Again, time moment. But like, yeah, and then we dusted off I played Skylanders on the PlayStation 3. So he dusted off the old PlayStation 3 and started marathoning each Skylanders game. It was crazy. Mad. I joined in too, but like I never played. Because Skylanders is a fun co-op game, but as a kid, I never co-oped Skylanders. I just soloed it myself.
What memories to relive in.
You know what's sad?
And then Skylanders is dead. Get dead game.
I couldn't afford Skylander.
I mean, the thing is, I don't have a massive collection, but like, I think my parents were a little too kind to me for getting Skylanders. But like, I feel like my Skylanders collection is not the most impressive, but like, I feel like
It's no, dude. As long as you got a Skylander, it's something.
yeah, true, but
True.
true.
I got Disney Infinity instead. Is that okay?
Dude, that's sick.
Well, as
I mean,
for
this Infinity
me,
is cool as well, but
yeah.
like, it kind of takes a bit to pick up, you know.
What about you, Jackson?
Well, as
a
for
kid?
me, I just like went into gaming when I was.
Oh, yeah.
If it's arcade
Is it
games
okay if I finish what I
considered
wanted
as
to say
gaming.
originally?
Yeah, I mean, no, dude. As long as it's a game, it's actually gaming.
Before I was 9, I just into arcade games like the card games. I just like almost every Sunday I went to Modern Fantasy, if you know what it is.
Oh.
Like I spent like 10
Oh.
ringgit to play and you know Animal Kaiser.
Oh.
It's like two. It's like
You
so.
mean-
Oh my
is
god,
it
Animal
the
Kaiser, whoa.
Yo.
Is it the card one?
Yeah, it's the it's a card one. It's just I'm so addicted to it until like when I was 9 years old, and Animal Kaiser somehow it went to its end. It like ended the whole series, and at that point of time, I finally got an iPad, and when I'm 9 years old, so I'm just like directly have a connection with the internet games, but at that time I just play some very idle games like Subway Surfers, like also the
For real.
like the
Yo, Subway
Sonic-
Surfers
Sonic-
comeback is crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Dude,
right,
that's-
really.
yeah.
People play a lot now.
like the
That-
time
that
mini-
deserves its own
yeah.
But like,
topic.
okay,
Yeah.
like I think we all could agree as a kid, we've all played Angry Birds at least once, right?
Oh yeah, Angry Birds, yeah.
Okay. You know what's funny?
Mhm.
Okay. Angry Birds. I actually played
Uh-huh.
all of them. Angry
Yeah,
Birds
same.
one,
True,
actually, I
yeah.
think same as
Hours,
well. I think
Epic.
as a
True.
kid, I was an Angry Birds kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My brother was more so.
that's what.
What?
That was too much
Oh,
Angry
I
Birds.
played
Yeah.
Where's My Water too.
Where's My Water kid?
Oh.
That was too much Angry Birds. Like Angry Birds Seasons, Angry Birds Real, Angry Birds Star Wars.
No, because
too
of the
much.
collabs. The
Yeah.
collabs are over.
The
Yeah.
collabs.
And it's kind of
Actually,
sad because those
crazy.
games are.
Yeah,
Not all gone, but like they're kind of exclusive to Apple now
Yeah.
because because Rovio has a
Yeah.
deal now with Apple Arcade.
Screw you, Apple.
Like, yeah.
Culprit.
like
And,
Angry Birds. Yeah.
Isn't like the only Angry Birds game still on the App Store right now? On like
It's Angry Birds 2, right?
Transformers. Like Angry Birds Transformers is like the only game you can still
that-
play. And
Oh yeah,
and-
that is a good game. I must say. Angry
yeah, it
Birds
was good.
Transformers
Guess
is
what?
a
It's still
good
being.
game. Yeah.
They're still updating it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
okay,
no
I
new
think-
content, but they're still like updating the game,
Yeah.
which is crazy. It's
No.
Angry Birds
Angry-
Transformers is the only game that actually re-innovate the game style of the Angry
yeah,
Birds.
like, it was a
Have you
completely-
played Angry Birds Epic?
Oh, that was
Angry
good.
Birds
That-
Epic is good. It's good though.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's the
that's-
best spin-off. It's the
yeah.
best spin-off. No
I'm
joke.
gonna
Yeah.
offend everyone here and say I've never played it before.
Okay.
Because back then when I tried to download it, for some reason the phone wouldn't run. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
I'm not. I remember.
But Angry Birds Epic doesn't really include doesn't really combine the fact that with the towers and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Angry
yeah.
Birds
Angry Birds.
Epic.
Angry
Yeah.
Birds Epic is more so like it's a
It's a RPG game.
It's an RPG
It's a
game
RPG
with
game,
an
yeah.
Angry Birds
Yeah.
skin on it. Like they have Angry Bird elements, but
Yeah.
like it's just the characters, the world, and the enemies.
Yeah.
Everything else is like wholly
Yeah.
original stuff.
That's why I
Yeah.
think the Transformers is better because it's just like combine the structure, the tower stuff, but in the new
Actually,
gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's really funny is that
Uh-huh.
I didn't know like jack stuff about Transformers when I saw Angry Birds. So I was like, oh, this looks cool. I only had like surface level knowledge of Transformers like, because of the movies. Because I think because like sometimes on TV they would play there's movie channels. Sometimes they would rerun the Transformers movies. I would watch them. And
No,
that's
no.
that's what my casual Transformers knowledge is. Now I'm like a Transformers aficionado. I know too much about Transformers now. I'm
Yeah,
too deep in
true.
the rabbit hole.
You know what's funny is that
I have a figurine. I have a Transformer in my dorm room, sitting on my table.
you know what's funny is that since we're on the topic of Transformers,
Yeah.
as a kid I really like Transformers.
Oh, nice!
But
What- I
now,
was
but
something-
now,
yeah.
I only
True.
got into Transformers like
as
last
a
year.
as a kid, when I'm 9 years old, I think that Transformers: Age of Extinction is a goddamn masterpiece.
Age of X. My
Yeah,
God.
I think when I was 9 years old, I know
you thought
it's
it was a masterpiece?
because it's just like robots
No,
fighting
yeah.
is just so cool. It's
Yeah,
just
you
yeah,
know what?
true,
Yeah,
Fair,
true.
fair. Okay, we all know.
I
I,
just
mean,
like
and it's not the
dinosaurs.
best, but like if
Yeah.
we're talking best Michael Bay movie, it's either the first or Dark of the Moon.
yeah,
it's one of those two.
right now.
Alright,
Yeah,
alright.
I've-
So for me,
Yeah.
as a kid I really like Transformers, but now as a person with
Yep.
mind
Yep.
and view movies as like critics.
Thing is, I got
really
into
hate Transformers.
I mean,
Seriously.
Gundam is better.
I feel like for me, because I got
Melvin
into
actually.
Transformers beyond the movies like recently.
The lore.
The
I mean,
lore.
not just the lore, like the TV show, like the shows,
Oh.
TV shows.
I remember the animated TV show. I forgot.
Oh yeah, the
I
War of
forgot what it's
Cybertron.
called,
War of Cybertron.
That's a
right?
game. That's a game, and
Oh,
then they
no,
had
no.
a Netflix. That's a game, and then they had a
Netflix
Netflix series with the
adaptation, yeah.
same name.
Yep.
Same name. It kind of gets confusing because Transformers, they like to reuse. There's three things Transformers will like to reuse for like titles. Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, more than meets the eye. And then they'll do Transformers,
Rise of
insert
the
something
Beast,
for
yeah.
Cybertron.
Yeah.
So they have two. They have War for Cybertron, the game. War for Cybertron, the Netflix show.
By the way, talking about Transformers, what do you think about the recent movie?
Rise of the Beast. I think it's a great movie. It's a good movie.
Okay,
but
okay. I must say something.
I don't- I-
The movie itself, the fight scenes are slightly good, but the story wise,
It's too
it's
cluttered.
No, it's just like
It's
too
just
simple.
like
It's
too simple.
It's too simple. You think about this. The main character, the girl, the protagonist, the girl, went saved the world just because his dad came from Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
True,
yeah.
true.
Thing is, what I love about Rise of the Beast is that it's, despite how good you could say Dark of the Moon and the first ever
Yeah.
Bay versus Transformers movie was,
But,
this
yeah.
Rise of the Beast, they make it clear the main
Yep.
character are the robots, and
Yep.
we will get robots, and that's what I love about Rise of
But
the
the
Beast.
fight scenes are like
The fight,
are
I
not
think-
as good, not as good as Dark of the Moon, not
Okay,
as good
I think
as Dark of the
the
Moon.
thing is the CGI isn't as the CGI is
Yep.
nowhere as good, but like
Yep.
I think still the choreography is fun and like
Mhm.
since I was really into I got into Transformers like the exact good time for Rise of the Beast to come out, so I understood, because I actually did watch the Beast Wars, the original Beast Wars cartoon
Oh.
before, so like it was cool seeing the Maximals, all them on screen. It was pretty cool.
Well, didn't they say they didn't do it justice though?
Okay, the thing is, it's not because it's not done justice. It kind of is. It's not done justice because I
Yep.
think it's too early because they're in a reboot. Because they rebooted the story. It feels
Yep.
weird starting from first Transformer goes on Earth to here 5 factions. That's kind of
Yeah,
The
same.
Rise of the Beast feels like there's a missing movie in between.
Yep.
Yeah.
true,
That's what I
true.
think. It feels like Rise of the Beast. They're trying to do things too quickly. They're speeding up too quickly,
Yeah.
which
But
was
for-
the
And that-
opposite of why
yeah.
people like Bumblebee. Bumblebee
It's
was
just a
simple.
solo movie. It's just it's simple in a good way.
Bumblebee
Yeah.
is simple. One Autobot and the main villain is 2 Decepticons.
Yep.
So that's super simple.
Yep.
And then Rise of the Beast feels like it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like a
no,
sudden
It's just
jump.
like suddenly
Yeah,
too much of
Suddenly, boom. There's 3 new factions.
factions, yep.
There's 3 new factions. Boom, there's Maximals. Boom, there's Predacons. Boom, there's Terracons.
And in the end,
God.
boom, that's G.I. Joe.
And then G.I. Joe.
And then
Guys,
why?
guys,
Yep.
spoilers, spoilers.
Yep.
Whatever. No one
Actually-
cares for G-
No one cares.
Okay,
Yeah.
who cares?
Who cares
G.I.
about
Joe?
G.I. Joe? Why?
Who
Just
cares about
why?
G.I. Joe in
Yeah.
Rise of the Beast? Who cares?
Wait,
Yeah.
is it okay if I okay, earlier Jackson said something about a girl, right? And
Yep.
is it okay if I mention one pet peeve I have with not just Transformers but any movie with like monsters like Digimon or anything like that?
Yep.
Okay.
You go ahead.
You go.
What's the point of the human characters?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Like,
I feel like
Wait.
Digimon is like a different case because
Yeah.
like
Okay, as a Digimon fan, I can agree, but at the same time, I kind of want to see the humans in the action, and it's kind of weird. But it's kind of feel like
Should we
it's
talk
sad.
about Shin Godzilla? At this
Shin
point?
Godzilla,
Shin
oh.
Godzilla because the humans actually play a
oh yeah,
vital role.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair enough. Because Shin
Yeah.
Godzilla,
True, but in Transformers, they kind of just
okay, Rise of the Beast
Yeah.
is most apparent with this. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, I feel like Rise of the Beast actually does do some good with the human characters, except for again, the girl doesn't really. The girl is
Yeah,
the lore
true.
person, but like the main like male character Noah, he gets to fight, and it's pretty cool because
No,
Uh,
okay. For the Noah part, it's kind of a minor spoiler, but his fight, by far, to me, because for me, Rise of the Beast, it's it's 6 out of 10 movie.
I feel like
Yeah,
for me,
true,
for
true.
me,
But
it's not.
the
I
no-
feel like it's a little too low. I feel like
But the Noah scene, I can confirm it's a good scene.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
because
from-
it's a new fight scene compared
Yeah.
to like robots.
Yeah.
yeah,
fighting.
it's
Yeah.
humans with robot tech fighting.
Yeah, true.
Even Michael Bay didn't do human robot stuff. That's kind of cool. I also like it has lore references because this isn't the first time human with robot tech has been a Transformers thing. So it's really cool.
Isn't the voice actor for Barney also the voice actor of Optimus Prime?
No.
Or is it someone else? I don't know.
The current Optimus Prime voice actor, Peter Cullen, I don't think he was.
No, he's like okay.
Okay. Funny story is that Peter Cullen, the current voice actor of Optimus Prime, he's been voicing the character since the first ever Transformers cartoon. 40 years since 1984.
Transformer G1.
Generation 1 cartoon. Peter Cullen's been voicing Optimus Prime since then. He did stop voicing the character in the 90s and then came back in 2007 for Michael Bay. Actually, Peter Cullen, if I remember correctly, he actually also did some of the voices for Predator. Peter Cullen actually sampled some of his voice. Some of the Predator noises were from Peter Cullen, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then like Megatron's voice actor, Frank Welker, he's an iconic cartoon voice actor. He's the original Fred from Scooby-Doo's voice actor. And then
that's cool.
yeah, and then he's voiced Megatron. Like Peter Cullen, he stopped voicing the character and then came back. But he came back way later. He came back in, I think it was actually Age of Extinction. That's when.
I'm trying to imagine Fred just fighting Megatron right now.
Because they have the same voice. Yeah, the Generation One.
Let's
Generation
fight this giant robot.
Same voice. I love their range. And then what's funny is that they also didn't just voice Optimus Prime. They don't just voice one Transformers character in Generation 1, they voiced multiple characters. I'm pretty sure Peter Cullen was not only just Optimus Prime's voice actor, but he was Ironhide's voice actor. And then for Frank Welker, it wasn't just Megatron, it was Soundwave, which is cool because what's really funny is that Peter Cullen explained when he was brought back to come back for the Transformers movie, they did a script test, obviously, to test his voice. And then, they were telling him about the script, and then apparently Michael Bay did not know that Peter Cullen also voiced Ironhide. So Peter Cullen did the whole scene voicing two characters at once, showing his range, which is pretty funny because the staff at the time did not know he voiced Ironhide, and Ironhide was in Transformers 2007. So it's really funny. Yeah. But Peter Cullen's such a good guy. I love him.
Yeah. But talking about the fact that what is the humans uses in the Monsters movie, in the Transformers movie, like just Sugar mentioned, I think that it depends on movie.
I think it could work. This is sometimes the way that movies.
It depends if you actually connect them. Sometimes because for Transformers,
it's about only Bumblebee the movie which actually connects the humans to the Transformers.
It doesn't really connect. It's more like the humans get roped into the Transformers stuff.
It's kind of like.
Then again, in the Bumblebee movie, it's implied that the Decepticons created the internet, which is funny.
You want to hear a hot take from me?
Yep.
I think every movie right now that has the example of humans and monsters, or like Godzilla, King of the Beasts, Transformers. Every movie right now, I think did not do justice to the humans.
True.
Yeah,
because a great example.
Is it okay if I give an example right now?
Yep.
It's like the humans will be like, "Oh, let's go save them," and then the big monster thing is doing all the work.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
The only movie that I can really I like the concept of binding like monsters and sci-fi monsters, robots, and humans are the movie. What's it called? Still Real, the one of the boxing.
Real Steel.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's based.
That is the only movie that I can literally say that this movie did justice because humans played a part. Because if you want to reconstruct the movie, let's say Transformers, right?
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, that's scary.
Should I draw?
No.
We should, bro. We need to make a real steel marathon, man.
Okay. Basically, if like Transformers: Rise of the Beast, if I take away the humans part, the movie can still go on.
I mean, I feel like I would kind of disagree because Noah they needed to get in the museum somehow, so to kickstart the plot.
But if you think about it, like.
But why no one want to save the world? Just
Actually, Rise of the Beast wouldn't happen if there was no humans because the girl was called the key in the first place. So actually, that's the opposite. There wouldn't be no plot if there was no humans. Because Elena, that was her name. Elena, she in the movie, she works at the museum. The museum has the weird artifact, the transwarp key. There we go. The transwarp key. She activates the signal and it brings the villains to Earth. there would not have happened if Elena wasn't in the movie.
Okay, yeah.
That wouldn't have happened. So actually, that's
okay,
a case where the humans started the plot. So if there was no humans, there would be no plot. Then again, maybe it could be like a different plot, but still.
But yet again, like they could still find the key without the humans' help.
Yeah.
Think about it. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why.
Actually, I'm thinking about another movie.
That's why I said that.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
thinking
I
about-
guess
yeah.
that's kind of fair. You
Because
would have
that's
you
kind
could be
of-
right, yeah, because
Because that's why I said that these type of movies they didn't really. Put
I feel like
in elements.
if you're at that stage, you either go, you have to give either balanced treatment to
Yeah.
both, or you go one or the other.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking about
exactly.
another movie, Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also did the justice for the humans because it's based on.
Not really. Okay.
Okay,
for-
the
Fair.
Pacific.
Pacific
Ignore
Rim.
the sequels. Ignore the
Yeah.
sequels. Ignore the Pacific.
Not the
sequels.
sequels, only the OG Pacific
Yeah,
Rim.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you mean the original?
The
You
OG,
guys
yeah.
know that Pacific Rim had a game in PS3.
I actually played it.
It is awesome.
I just played it like during last
I only
year.
played the
Yeah.
demo.
No, okay. So Pacific Rim. Okay. I would really like deny that, but then yet again, it's been a while since I watched Pacific Rim.
The original, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
original.
for Real Steel, is it still Real
Real Steel, Real Steel.
Real
Real
Steel.
Steel. For Real Steel,
That's the one. Hugh
Because
Jackman
it's
was in that,
Hugh
right?
Jackman
Yeah.
is talking about a family movie.
Okay.
It's all yeah.
for that, my counterpoint is because if we remove the human part, the plot would just be armors, and it
Yeah.
doesn't really make sense. But then
It's just like
if
robots
you
staring
put
each other like.
but then if you put humans in there and remove the robot
Uh-huh.
part, it doesn't really. It feels like a normal human
It's
movie.
because the robots are the main key to the storytelling. That's
Yeah,
what they
and then not beside that, humans and the
Yeah,
robots
exactly.
are needed.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's
It's
why
like one
I
part.
said that this is.
I
type
feel like
of movie.
a movie could have like that balance,
Uh-huh.
but it depends on if they write that
Yes,
dynamic
exactly.
Yeah, true.
Because sometimes, because again, bring up Rise of the Beast. I feel like they actually do a good balance of human, but like the writing is average at best. I've like
No,
I
it's
mean,
safe. It's too
it's
safe.
safe.
yes,
too
okay,
safe.
that's a good word.
Too
Safe,
safe.
safe, safe. It's
Because,
good, but like
Yeah.
it looks convenient. Like
it's
Yeah.
oh
convenient.
my god, this thing is the key. It's
Yeah.
like too convenient,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's convenient.
But if you
safe.
compare it to like previous movies, it's
Yeah,
better.
true.
It's better.
It's better. It's not the best, but it's definitely like
Compared to
it's
Last
his
of
top
Light.
three. It's
Yeah.
like it's the top four. It's
But
in
I'm
the
just
top
thinking
four.
of one thing. Besides me and Jota, did anyone watch Shin Godzilla?
Actually,
I was gonna watch it, but I didn't have time.
I didn't
Well,
watch
Shin
it.
Godzilla is one of the movie which actually balance the humans and the monsters well because
Okay, well, it's just technically one monster, but then again,
yeah,
like,
technically
but
one monster. Yeah.
I guess you could count Shin Godzilla as being many monsters because it
Yeah,
it
multiple
evolves.
forms.
So
Evolves,
like,
yeah.
there's technically many monsters.
The movie just revolves around humans trying to find a way
Yeah,
to
I feel like
this.
it's the Shin Godzilla is
Yeah.
less a Godzilla
Yeah.
movie, more
More of a-
how do humans?
It's more a political movie.
yeah, it's
movie.
it's
Yeah.
kind of political.
Yeah, that's the problem because this movie doesn't really know how to write two of the factors together.
Shin Godzilla.
Well, Shin Godzilla is actually, yeah.
like brings the
Brings the
idea.
idea, yeah.
What if Godzilla
Happens in real
invaded
life, yeah.
in our current time, like
Yeah.
that current
Oh,
time?
yeah.
But if Godzilla didn't exist in the movie, it actually makes no sense.
Yeah,
also,
because the
like,
plot
yeah.
would never happen in the first
yeah,
place.
true.
Okay.
So it's actually I think it kind of balances a bit, even though it's more of a politic
Can't
movie.
confirm, not deny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone here had mentioned like movies that are kind of mediocre and movies that are kind of great. But what
Yeah.
if I can mention a movie that is so cheesy, it's just gonna like blow your mind?
So
What
cheesy.
What
So
movie?
like in a good way then.
Sharknado.
Oh no.
Oh
And
my!
I watched
Sharknado
all-
is a joke. It's,
I watched all four
Yeah.
movies.
Dude,
I
dude,
mean, it's
I
more
love
than
it.
four. It's more than
I thought there
four.
were more.
There was like
there's only-
7 or 8 episodes of it.
Why?
Yeah, Shark.
dude, I thought it was a joke. I
No,
was like,
Sharknado
it's
is just a film for you to. Yeah.
These sharks, they're not alive.
I mean, at some point, if you too into movie reviews, you will think that all movies right now are bad. When you go and watch Sharknado, you will actually enjoy it, because
Yeah,
if you
again,
just
depends.
like yeah,
Okay, I can't confirm that.
yeah.
Okay, if you want to really say that topic, I think recently movies they're starting getting better, but in the bad.
I think because
Yeah,
the wrong
true.
direction.
because now I think because we had a comic book movie
True,
oversaturation,
true,
so now
true.
more original movies are coming out.
More. I mean, I'm
Have
kind
you
of
heard that they are
I'm-
making a movie on Hot Wheels?
On what?
What?
Hot Wheels.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh, I know Hot Wheels. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
actually,
that.
I think Barbie might have started
Yeah.
a new trend where companies
Yeah.
are trying to make
Yeah.
products movie. There's gonna be a Nerf movie. There's
Dude,
gonna be a Nerf
dude,
movie.
watch there be a Hasbro you cinematic universe.
Bro,
But Barbie is a good. It's a good movie.
Yeah,
not
but, like,
it's a good
I
movie
know-
because it.
I'm not
doesn't
criticizing
really-
Barbie,
yeah.
but like it kind,
Yeah.
cause its success may have started a new trend of companies like
Yeah, true.
what toy product we have in our catalog that we can make a movie.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
true.
They're
guys are-
probably gonna make a Nerf movie, which
Yeah.
I actually think it
Bro.
could work. It could work.
No, Nerf is
No,
kind of
just
like.
imagine.
Dude,
Nerf-
imagine a gun, like a war type movie.
With
No,
Yeah.
the thing is,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
bro, okay, you guys are mentioning Nerf and Hot Wheels, but guess what? The movie they need to make is Uno.
Uno
Oh,
Uno
my
movie, let's
God.
go. There needs to be an Uno movie.
I mean,
Yo, imagine Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's Uno.
yes,
I mean,
exactly.
Gran Turismo have a movie though.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
like-
doable. It's doable if
Yeah,
they
but
make
like-
it
but
Gran
like-
Turismo.
Yeah, but like Gran Turismo is kind of different because it's based on a true story.
I mean, they can do it at this direction. Like,
Yeah, but
like Tetris, they do it like the
For
way
like
that-
Barbie, it
yeah,
could be like an actual fictional story,
Yeah.
or Gran Turismo where it's based on a real thing.
yeah. Like the same
they-
thing also goes with Tetris, right?
Yeah, because they
Tetris is-
based on
yeah,
the real lawsuit about like the Tetris
Yeah.
legal rights, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
actually, I never watched that movie though. Is it good?
which movie?
Tetris.
Tetris. It's
No,
all
it was like it was really bad.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's
I watched
alright.
it. I
It's
watched it. And I
alright.
was like, this is not how I imagined Tetris to be.
I mean, it's not because it's not actually based on Tetris. It's more like the real life.
Yeah,
Like
true.
real life, because
I
Tetris
think
had a
they
bunch
should
of
just make, like,
wacky legal
documentary
stuff.
about it, maybe, like, yeah.
Wacky legal stuff around the Tetris rights.
Oh,
Anyways,
what did they say? What did they say?
no, it's my friend. He said that he do sit down and watch a 2-hour movie of players trying to end a round of Uno. Dude, I imagine
It's like,
as a kid. Now we can jump back to
Uh-huh.
topic. As a kid, I used to play Uno with my friends.
I only started playing Uno in
Friends.
high school.
Friends.
friends. That's the
Basically, my cousins. I like to act them down like my friends. Anyway, speaking of movies, as a kid, okay, what's a movie that you
Uh-huh.
as a kid watch, but now when you rewatch it as a grown up, you feel cringe about it?
B movie.
Transformer Age of Extinction.
B
Definitely.
movie.
You no way.
Transformers.
way, you
um,
watched
I used to watch B movie almost like okay. I still enjoy B movie.
You watched it like, and you had unironic enjoyment from the B movie as a kid.
As a kid, yeah. Okay, but as an adult, I cringe a bit, but I still find some sort of enjoyment because at least compared to like something like Shark Tales, B movie was at least written to be funny. But as it's still kind of cringy because
Okay, I guess for me,
What
I
is
don't think I don't think I watched a really bad movie as a kid. I think okay. Oh, never mind. I guess I wasn't a kid at the time, but I think Incredibles 2 is probably like the closest to a bad movie.
Yeah, true. Incredibles 2 is just like it's just a
okay.
it's-
Especially now,
yeah.
especially now after having
Yeah.
watched the first, because I actually watched the first Incredibles movie in theaters as a kid. So then when Incredibles 2 came out, my family really wanted to see it. So I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, sure.
And it's
I didn't.
like so
I
bad.
only rewatched Incredibles
Wait,
1.
there was 2 Incredibles movie?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was yes,
yeah, it
yes.
was true.
Okay,
It was true.
ignore Incredibles 2 though.
Ignore
It's-
it. Don't.
Actually,
Yeah, just
generally
pretend it
try to
doesn't
remember,
exist.
like,
Yeah.
There's a second movie of that.
actually,
horrid.
since we're on the
It's-
topic of
it's
Pixar,
just
is
horrible.
It's okay if I
Yeah.
ask for your opinions actually.
Sure.
Sure.
So, what are your thoughts on the recent release, Pixar Elemental? I just want to know.
I've never seen it.
Elemental.
Elemental. I'm
It's
surprised at its
like-
success though.
No,
I must
okay,
say
let me be
it's-
honest with you. Past,
right.
okay, every Pixar movie after Toy Story 3, besides Coco, that's different because that's like for assignment.
Inside Out is out.
Yeah, okay. After Toy Story 3, I felt like it felt off.
Uh,
Besides like Coco, that was different because I
Yeah.
have to watch it for
I
my
feel like
assignment.
cause I feel like for Pixar, some of their movies just.
Coco is so good. Coco is so
Oh,
good.
Coco
Yeah,
is a
Coco
good
is so
movie.
good. It's
I-
so good.
Oh, so.
Soul is good.
So it's good.
Actually,
So
I
it's
never watched
good.
Soul yet.
When was
Yeah.
when will Soul came out?
2020.
Oh, it
2020.
was-
You know what's better than Coco? The Book of Life.
What is that?
You don't know the Book of Life? You guys don't know the Book of Life?
Oh shit.
Is
Okay,
that-
dude, I don't remember every Pixar movie, but I'm gonna.
Is that a Pixar movie?
Oh, it's a board game. Is that a board game, right?
No, that's Jumanji.
Oh,
You got-
Wait.
oh, this one. Oh, okay.
I didn't watch
Yeah.
that. I didn't watch that.
You guys didn't watch that? Holy.
No,
Okay,
no.
I almost had to put money in
It's
this.
been a while since I watched these type of movies, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I might
true.
rewatch it later.
It's still a really good movie, man.
Oh.
Like, it's such a watch.
You know what's one movie that I can't rewatch as a grown up now? I really enjoy
What?
as a kid.
What?
I can't rewatch Shrek.
Yeah, true. Because Shrek is just
No,
like
as Shrek as a kid, it was
Yeah.
like, Wow.
Wow.
I've never
Yeah.
seen Shrek as a kid, but I think I've seen the movie at least 10 times as like a teenager.
I mean, Shrek is kind of like JoJo. It's because
That's
of the
not-
memes.
that is
It's
wild.
because of the memes.
Yo, out of context clips, please.
No, it's kind of like JoJo season 3. JoJo season 3, I must
Part
say,
three.
JoJo season 3 is just like one of the worst JoJo.
Part 3.
Part 3, yeah.
Star Wars Created.
Star Wars Created.
That's-
Because it's just like it's just like a video game. It's just like you're playing stage 1, then stage 2, stage 3, without them learning any lessons.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna. Wait.
Part 3 or part 1?
Huh?
Part 3. He
Part
meant
three,
part
part
3.
three, part three, part
Star
three.
Wars Created.
No, like
Okay.
if you do you prefer which one do you think is worse? Part 3 or part 1?
I think part 1 is better than part 3. I must say. Part 1. Part 3
Okay.
just makes zero sense. It's just like Jotaro and the gang just trying to beat every level and fight and have a boss fight video.
Okay. Okay.
I think some people have seen me wear a Jotaro cap in in the school, so you can tell that I really like JoJo. So
My DJ name is a JoJo reference. Hold on, I need
No,
to
no,
say.
no, okay,
I need to
okay.
say my piece. I think part 3 is not that bad. Okay, but I think people who I think I agree because I think with part 3 it suffers part 1's problem of being overshadowed with the wackiness, but part 1 has a kind of advantage over part 3 is that part 1 is a simple but effective story.
Yeah,
part
true.
3 is kind of all over the place, but then other parts somehow can surpass it in wackiness, but
yeah,
still
true.
be like engaging and
Yeah.
reasonable
No,
and
no.
focused.
No,
actually,
part
very,
3
agree very much with that. 'Cause-
Part 3 is more
okay.
like a test ground.
There's one thing part 1 has. You can tell it as a boring part, but the thing is with part 1 is the thing that lights. Is a foundation for all the Joe stars, which
Yeah,
is why it's
true.
such a good part.
It's not just a good part; it's that its
No,
characters
part
are
1
also
is the
engaging.
part 1 is the part in the first 3 parts. It's the only part where the character actually have growth and development.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
but-
at the same
Yeah.
time, it's just like Jonathan.
Fair enough,
like,
Because
yeah.
Jotaro in the whole part 3 is just like, I'm
'cause-
so
'cause
cool,
I think
I'm a cool
technically-
person like that.
technically, We do spend
I
a
slightly disagree.
hold on,
with
hold
that,
on.
actually.
Yeah.
Because with part 1, technically,
Yep.
it's like one of the only JoJo parts where we actually spend a good portion with the main character as a kid.
Yeah,
so we
true.
actually see his growth. For like other parts, we see only their like childhood in flashbacks. We are in Jonathan's flashbacks for part 1. We are in his.
True.
We are in his flashbacks, so we actually grow alongside the character. We see his growth firsthand instead of it being exposition dumped. Either
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
good take. Somebody
That's a
said.
good take.
Yeah, part 1 sounds fun to watch after watching part 3. Honestly,
true,
yeah,
part
true,
1 and
True.
part okay,
true.
but then part 2 is the complete opposite. Yeah, I think it's actually
no, part 2 to me is like a top 5.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
top,
part
like
five.
somehow.
Part 2
two
is
is
one of the
amazing.
best part. It's one
No,
of the best
part
part.
Yeah,
two-
no, part,
no,
it's
part
so
two is
crazy.
one-
Yeah.
Like
Part
part
two-
2,
Part 2 is what
like
part 1 can
you compare
be.
the first 3 parts, it's like night and day. Part 2 is the best.
Yeah,
than the
true,
original
true.
3. I think for part 2, it's so good because the main character is so good. Joseph,
Yeah,
is,
Joseph is
Joseph
just
okay.
It's all
Araki
good.
was
Like,
on
it's
all
was
like-
cooking was
Okay,
cooking.
Yeah.
I remember what someone described how someone described Joseph from a video. I forgot which video was it. They compared Joseph to Mickey Mouse and what's the cat that with the back thing? I forgot. Felix the cat. So
What?
What
okay,
is that?
there's a reason why they compare.
Oh,
Mickey
oh.
does and Felix thinks. You always see
Oh.
Felix think before he does
I
anything,
see.
right? So Jonathan, the thing with Jonathan, he just does something and it works. But Joseph actually thinks through, and then
Yeah,
that's why.
true.
we're so
That's the best
surprised,
part
you know?
about Joseph is that he acts like a goofball, but you know he's thinking. He's playing again like the state. They're playing checkers. He's playing chess.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
he's like even playing chess. He's playing 4D chess.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why.
And also, I felt, but again, in part 2, I feel like there is one aspect of part 2 that is, I would say, a negative. Is that Joseph is too good to
Yeah.
the point where
true.
other
Yeah,
characters
true.
are not given the limelight. Caesar and Lisa Stroheim, they're such. That's even more frustrating. Is that
I
they're
mean,
such
for
cool
me-
side characters, but
Yeah.
there's like we need more.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Joseph is so good, you kind of
Yeah.
don't mind the problems. That's the thing.
I mean, hot
True.
opinion, hot take. Jotaro in part 6 actually have more development in part 3.
True.
Okay, that's
True.
Okay.
True.
Yeah, Jotaro past part
Level
4.
Yeah.
Jotaro past part 3 is a better character than he was in part.
Because
No, I like-
Jojo
I like-
Jotaro is in part 3 is just being himself at the beginning of the story. At the end of the story, it's just like the same character as the beginning. He's just a cool kid. He's just a rebel kid. He's just a kid who's smart like that. That's all. That's all.
He watched Columbo. Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't Okay, I can't
Like,
really.
I feel like for
I can't really argue on that, but
the
yes.
thing is
and
also
no.
the anime
Yeah.
adaptation kind of exaggerates Jotaro is this cool like hero action movie hero type character because there are actually in the original Part 3 manga, if I remember correctly, Jotaro actually does, have like more human moments in the manga because if I remember when spoilers, when Kakyoin gets blinded, right? It was in the anime, Avdol was the one who like asked if he was okay. In the manga, it was Jotaro. They cut that out and replaced it with Avdol in the anime, which is kind of confusing. But I think what they were trying to do is to keep Jotaro as this cool, again, because Araki himself, he described Jotaro as
A cool,
he's this
sassy
cool hero, like this cool hero basically. He's not like someone you can relate to. He's someone you look up to.
It's like Jotaro is too perfect. That's the thing.
That's why
he's too perfect.
Araki say that's why he likes Josuke as his favorite Josuke.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where I got it from.
true.
Because Josuke is not a cool hero you look up to. Josuke is someone you can
relate to.
You can relate to. That's why I think Part 4 is also still very liked because especially by
Melvin is Josuke. Melvin, do the pose.
Wait, wait, I know the back, and then this
No,
one.
this is this one.
The other one is the back, right?
Yeah, this one.
the back.
The back. See, I don't know.
That's why I think Jotaro is not a good
I feel like
MC. It's a
Jotaro is a good character, but he's not a good protagonist.
yeah
I feel like
because
I feel like,
he's too perfect to be a protagonist. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like not only
A protagonist shouldn't be perfect.
Honestly,
She
I
should
feel like
be
you can make
imperfect.
I feel like you can make a protagonist that's perfect, but you have
Yeah.
to write everything around it to work off that. Jotaro
Yeah.
is going into battles constantly, and like last minute, turns out he's already figured out what's happening.
Oh yeah, true.
and then also, Jotaro in Part 3, it's not like he's perfect, yes, but it's the boring perfect.
yeah, it's a point perfect.
No, no. Okay, for me, I used to like Jotaro as a main character,
Yeah. Yep.
but then like after reading the manga, I'm caught up to Part 8 and stopped
Yeah.
after that. It's been a while. Basically, I like Jotaro in like Part 4, Part 5, Part 6.
True.
Because
true.
he's not more. It's more like a mentor character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
true.
feel like Jotaro works better as a mentor figure.
But then like at Part 3, I can't deny he was not.
Because
the-
Part 3 he have nothing to concern about. But
No,
Part 4, Part 5,
no,
Part 6
no,
he actually
Part-
concerned about something.
He did concern. He concerned about his mom. That's why
Yeah,
he went
I
on
feel
the
like for
journey.
part,
Yeah.
no,
That's
thing
why-
with Part
that's-
3,
bro, the
Part
thing-
3 has a huge supporting cast. Jotaro doesn't really have time to like I feel like the other casts do a lot of the exposition and like all of the character stuff more than Jotaro himself.
True, you have a
True.
point.
True.
Thing is, for me, I feel like the true character development of Jotaro is the events of Part 3 and how it affected him, and the same reason why Jolene hates him.
I feel like
Same reason why
okay,
Jolene is the
that stuff kind of only really gets into play near the end of the part. I feel like
true.
Jotaro is but for real, Jotaro is at his best during his fight with Dio.
Yeah,
that's
true.
that's his
Yeah.
that's Part 3 Jotaro at his best because
I
we
just
actually
want
see
to
him
see
struggle.
Jotaro fighting. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He's
yeah.
good at he's a
No,
good character to see
that's-
fights.
That's
Yeah.
the best part because you can see that Jotaro kept winning and winning and winning.
And then when
Yeah,
you get
true.
Then that's the main reason why I find it cool. It's like he thought he could beat Dio in
and
one
then realized,
shot.
oh
Yeah.
no, he's
Dio is-
like me. That's the best
Yeah,
part.
exactly.
True.
Dio is way too overpowered.
Dio, I mean,
Uh-huh.
that is genius to have him have a similar stand to Jotaro, which is really funny. Jotaro is able to beat all these complex stands, but then the one stand that's exactly like him, that's just punch, he struggles with.
You know, what's
Yeah.
funny is I feel like Dio doesn't necessarily the world to beat Jotaro because,
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had vampire powers, but like
Yeah,
he
that-
still used his stand.
It's just he's just got so cocky that he just ended up using his stand.
Yeah.
I imagine the synergy with his vampire power and his stand power. That would be so cool.
True.
There's like an audio drama of the Part 3 fight. He actually instead like the one part where he like throws a knife and it hits Jotaro in like an audio drama adaptation, he actually uses the laser eyes from Part 1 to hit. Yeah, there's a you could search it up, but there's a Part 3 like based on the like the Ichi fight. There's an audio drama of the Jotaro Dio fight. They actually switched out one part where he like I think it was the one where he struck Jotaro with a knife directly. They changed that to what is it? Again, like they changed it to him using the laser
Oh, yeah,
eyes,
true.
The knife.
which is really cool. I like that. So it shows that he
again,
had.
how does the book protect him from the laser eyes? If you can literally cut through a building.
Yeah, but like I guess his vampire powers were still recovering, so like it only
Okay.
like gave a flesh wound, even though Jotaro probably would have been decapitated. He probably would have been decapitated if it actually hit him.
But as for me, the final parts I actually don't really like the fact that they let Star Platinum actually copied the word skill.
No, I think it's I don't know. I think it's it's quite.
It's just like I just
use the B word.
Yeah.
It's.
I mean, it's just
it's quite
feels so
cool.
forced.
No, it's cool.
It's cool, but it's feel forced. I think it's better for that to like part 4 they actually find a way to actually overcome the Bites of the Dust. Actually find a way to like counter the Bites of the Dust instead of you just like copy paste the world and
It's
reuse it
a
again.
Josuke going, oh,
Yup.
you
Yup.
fool, now I can reverse time.
Yeah.
It's like,
Now I can.
Yeah.
Actually,
true.
on Josuke, he's a good character, but it does
Uh-huh.
feel like he's not the main character of his own
Yeah,
part.
true,
But then
true.
I used to have that feeling like,
you know what's funny? Part 4 doesn't feel like Josuke is the main character.
Yeah, I know, so I mean-
Jotaro feels
no,
like the main
this
character.
what actually no. Someone said this about Josuke about part 4. Josuke is not the main character. Morio Cho.
oh yes, that's what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
yeah.
The Morio Cho,
True.
the main character is the setting. The
Yeah,
setting
true.
is the
The
focus.
town.
The town and its people. The town
Yeah.
and its people. That's part 4, which I like. So like, I think part 4 is still good, but it's not like my, just say, it's not my
True.
favorite
It's
Okay.
one
thing.
of my favorite.
It is. I feel like, sorry, I feel like for me,
Uh-huh.
peak JoJo is still Steel Ball Run. I don't.
Yeah, Steel Ball Run is
Have
so
you watched
good. It's
JoJo
so
Lian?
good. Please
Have
Steel
you
Ball
watched
Run.
Jojo Lian?
Yeah.
Red.
I read JoJo Lian. I have.
Where you at?
I think I
No, no.
I
Don't-
read.
Don't say like which.
I feel like I've read to the end. I will say this is the final villain.
Oh, you read
Final
it,
villain.
yeah.
I
Because
do
I-
not. I
because
think
this
he
one I
is
still haven't,
mid. One of the worst villains. No joke.
No. Okay, the point of Jojo
Oh, I
Lian
still can hear
is
the. Ah.
no. The point of Jojo Lian is to not. There's a reason why the final villain comes at the back, because Jojo Lian isn't about the villains. It's about the world they're in and how Josuke Higashika. You see, what's okay? Basically, spoilers. Part 8, Josuke is the main character.
Yep.
But Josuke is not it's not okay. The main villain is himself because
Oh yeah.
he is trying to overcome himself.
Oh,
He's trying to adapt this new identity of him. That's the main point of Jojo Lian.
Yes, I mean yeah.
Plus,
Okay.
in between, they're like really wacky.
Yeah,
shit.
like part.
Yeah, oh guys.
Oh.
Man, I hate Jojo.
Sweater. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You are favorite.
Yeah, tercego.
True.
Okay, and like, I feel like for me, like part 8. Now I get what you mean. Like Josuke is the main character and is the focus. Unlike part 4, like they actually make him like integral. I feel like even then, I feel like as a character, the main villain. I don't know if I want to say his name because it might be spoilers, right?
No, I mean, like, he's pretty like not. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay, then I
I'll
guess
say it.
alright. So Toru, Toru. He's not interesting at all. Like Toru
Yeah,
feels
yeah. No,
no.
he
As a
was- he-
character, Toru feels so forced. He feels forced. Not does he feel forced? He's not interesting in the slightest. Like, okay, his stand is more interesting than himself. Like the head doctor, the whole head doctor thing, that was cool. That should have just been his own character instead of just here's the stand user.
True.
Toru, no,
I'm-
because like Toru, his ability is kind of cool. Like
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
bad,
true.
it's Murphy's law basically.
Well, we'll stop the spoiler talk.
Okay.
Bro, I still haven't read
Yeah.
Jojo Lian.
I mean,
You should.
I just skipped Jojo Leon and straight on go to Jojo Lands.
Ooh, why would you do that? It's a sin, you
No,
know. Part skipping is a
I
sin.
don't have time.
No.
I don't have time to do that. Yeah.
No, you do know
Don't
that.
have the time.
No, Jojo Lian is important for Jojo Land.
Oh, wait, was it?
It is.
It should be because it's in the same universe, right? But so far,
No.
But so far, it's not related, right? So far, it's
so
not.
far the Jojolian connections have not hit yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they will.
No, because it's the final part, so it will.
And I know I'm not saying it won't, but it will. It's just not yet. So I mean, for Jojo, should I say who shows up in Jojo Lands?
No,
That's not. I won't say.
Yeah.
But there is a returning character, but it's not a part 8 character. If you get what I mean.
Oh,
It's so
I
weird.
know Jojo Lands.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You don't
but
say the character's
it's also
name.
the same stand. But also the same stand
Yeah,
at some
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Spoilers, no
Okay, so
Yeah.
I won't say who it is.
I know, I kinda
let's
know
jump
who
to
it
Who it
the
is.
other topic.
But yeah.
But it's just so weird. Why like? Was
Yeah,
it like,
because alternate universe
Yeah.
stuff, right? It then again, it could be. I don't want to say, but like,
Yeah.
there's probably a good explanation. I feel for who he is.
Yeah, true. Okay, I have a quick question.
Mhm.
How do you feel about like rewatching your favorite YouTubers?
The
Like
favorite-
from when you grow up, when you growing up.
when you first grow up.
I think it depends on the YouTuber, but I think like if there sometimes I feel like, for example, I feel like someone like Vanos Gaming. I watched him growing up. I feel like his old videos still hold up. They're still really good watches to this day.
Yeah.
So like it depends on the YouTuber.
You know what? Something I really hate is that now every old Minecraft YouTuber I used to watch are either number one mentally ill, number two criminals, number three predators, which is something I really
Is it
hate.
number 3 kind of just number 2?
I mean like well, I mean like criminal wise, have you seen?
or they haven't done an act. They're
Yeah.
just weird people online. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you know this Minecraft YouTuber is popular MMOs.
Hey, dude, that was the first one that's the YouTube I led off with.
Bro, you know, my mom used to. I used to tell my mom, Ibu, I really like this, and then my mom said, you never know who people are. Like, Allah, they're really good online, and turns out to be that's some scandals. Like
Dude, that's why I really.
He's
So,
in jail.
anyways,
I don't know. Pat's
trust your
in jail,
mom.
right?
Yeah.
Popular MMOs.
That's why I feel sad. Is because that people that you've once looked up to. You know what's funny? I actually the reason why I wanted to buy a PC and game is actually for Minecraft.
yes.
Oh god.
Yeah, he got jailed twice.
Yeah,
yeah.
Pat got jailed twice. I remember right.
Once like miss jailed because because they filed a report.
Yeah,
Some-
I remember
some-
that one. I remember the most. I kind of don't remember his second jailing, but yeah, it's kind
No,
of
the
sad.
second jailing is like his girlfriend. He he exposed him, which he did it. I can't really confirm nor deny. him.
I remember the first jailing. I don't remember the second jailing as much, but I did know. But I know he is in prison, which is sad because I watched him. Like he was the only Minecraft YouTuber I genuinely watched. He was the only Minecraft YouTuber I genuinely watched.
The Minecraft YouTubers that are still here today are actually really wholesome. As Sunday, then TDM.
Dude, no, honestly.
Hello,
okay.
Captain Sparkles.
Dude, have you? I don't know if you've been.
You know
through
what's so
this
crazy? Because I was watching Vanos video. Did you know he played with Captain Sparkles like one time on Gmail? It's crazy.
Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but Sunday, he actually had a mental breakdown mid through his career.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I
With his
remember it.
wife,
I-
and then
I
and
re-
that and that's the
remember
reason
he
like
got
what.
brain cancer or something like that.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he became religious, and his content changed a lot.
Yeah. It's,
Oh,
I think,
I think it's a good thing. No, mentally he's a good guy now. But I kind of miss the old him.
yeah. I
Because
mean,
because he's like humor's not on here.
I like to say this. If we don't enjoy the YouTuber anymore, is that we're just not part of the target audience. Like I used to enjoy Identity M a lot, but nowadays I don't as much. But I feel okay with that because at least someone else can enjoy him.
Hot
think-
take. I used to enjoy Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
That's okay.
No,
used to.
that's
I
true.
feel like-
I say I believe the colorblind video thing and actually cried through it, and then I found out it was fake.
Yeah, you know what I
like-
hate is that fake. It's fake, and that's what makes it worse. Cause I'm like, you're tricking. I don't know. Like, do you know that they are drink Prime?
Bro, you're
Oh no.
Prime is
Oh, yeah.
actually a scam.
I know. It's all an elaborate scam. Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
that was
yeah,
the.
Logan,
I
yeah.
know. We all know that. We all know.
That's
we all-
something I really find weird. Is that why is everybody crypto scamming? Like,
because
dude,
it's a prime market.
Yeah.
Pun not intended.
Wait, so anyone has ever tasted Prime the drink?
Do they even have it? In the
No,
country?
no, okay,
I don't think they
so-
sell it here though.
the main marketing for Prime is that they said that it is low on sugar,
Okay.
high on caffeine, which is something that you shouldn't consume. Because when I first heard it, I was like, isn't that bad? Because if you're over caffeine overdose, it's bad for your body. I'm a coffee intaker and I stopped drinking.
I mean, as a Monster Energy intaker, I'm feeling
Oh
like,
my
I feel
God.
like-
No. Okay. The main reason why you can see like what is it,
Oh,
G Fuel
no.
and Gatorade
Yeah.
and like Monster, they all had like balanced sugar. The reason why their sugar is high is that in order to capture.
Hey,
Like-
look, if you want
I
a
see.
good online drink, Gamer Subs.
Dude, Gamer
like,
Subs, good.
Gamer
no,
Subs.
no
Go there.
sponsor, but I want to buy one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways,
today's sponsor is G Fuel for the Radio
Scotch-
No,
MMU
no,
Club
no,
brand
no,
at
no,
G
we're not,
Fuel.
we're not.
MMU
We're not,
G
we're
Fuel
not, we're
flavor.
not.
MMU G
We're not,
Fuel.
we're not.
no.
Esports MMU
So what do you
club.
think, Mutiaras? You want the
Anyways,
MMU G
the
Fuel.
reason why they have like high sugar,
Oh.
it's not because they want to give people diabetes.
Yeah.
Man, they probably did, but it's the reason to contain the caffeine.
Yeah,
They don't
I
let
see.
the caffeine overtake your body.
I see.
And Logan Paul decided to like, yeah, we don't have sugar. Sugar's low. And I'm like,
No.
isn't that bad?
because the
Yeah.
people, his target audience, don't know or only know the most basic
Yeah.
basic idea of what sugar is. Like, oh, sugar's the thing that make the thing bad for my body. If the drink has less sugar, that means it's healthy.
Yeah.
Alah,
Yeah,
senang je
true.
macam ni.
And what?
Jadi, tak gula.
and what I hate most is that
Um,
YouTuber products
Mhm.
are now the new trend of YouTube.
Yeah,
right?
that's
I mean, I
thing.
feel like YouTuber merch has always been like a thing.
No,
but
no,
like,
okay.
Yeah, like the pink sauce. Trend.
Oh,
It's
but
just
that's-
like,
that's-
Okay,
that's
we don't talk about that one. That one
unhealthy.
is like
That is
whole different thing.
I must say that
That's-
looks unhealthy.
that's a
as
whole
well.
different
Yup.
kind of merch.
At least the Logan, at least people actually like the prime drink. People didn't like the pink sauce drink.
Fake sauce kill people. Okay, at least
Yeah.
Prime doesn't kill people.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
no, I mean like
And,
pink sauce.
Like Bis Burgers.
If I say
Yeah.
I low key want to try it, is
Actually,
it?
Yeah,
okay, I
true.
actually do want to try. I'm just kind of scared to try it.
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
same time.
It's just mine is with pomegranate juice.
Oh yeah, and also
Yeah.
some
Oh,
honey
I
and
see.
stuff.
They say that pink sauce is good because it's it's your
Oh
healthy.
yeah. Also, do you know
Yeah.
that the lady that sold it actually lost all of her money? And I
Yeah,
think she's
yeah,
like-
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry. I watch Moist Critical, so I'm very
Oh,
updated on
oh.
it.
Moist Critical fan.
Hey guys,
Listen,
Charlie
listen.
here, and
If you
today
want
we're
internet
gonna-
news, you go Moist Critical.
Dude, he's the only OG YouTuber I still watch to this day.
Okay,
Bro,
thing is with
OG
Moist
YouTuber I
Critical.
watch Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. They're the ones that I constantly watch nowadays.
I don't know
Thing
why.
is with like Moist Critical, I never watched him like in his early days. I joined the Charlie era during long hair era.
Yeah,
I've
actually,
never
same.
experienced
you know,
short hair Charlie fresh.
you know why I started watching it? It's because somebody said that, oh yeah, this guy, he buys those type of toys.
I know. I think I wasn't there. I joined like earlier. I think I don't know when I joined. I don't know what was the first Moist Critical video I watched, but I think it was.
Mine's like Far Cry 3. He
Uh,
played Far Cry 3.
Okay, I feel like it was a Moist meter on a movie I was interested
Okay,
in.
it's just like
What,
hearing
voice
it.
media?
Yeah, I feel like my first Moist Critical video was a Moist meter, and that's how I got introduced to the
For me, I
channel.
just like hearing his opinions on drama. Also, can I do a Charlie impression?
Go
Do
ahead.
it.
Oh yeah, baby, that's what we've been waiting for. Oh
Okay,
Yeah,
there's something
true,
I want to talk about. Since now I'm on YouTuber top
Okay.
products, I think it's really bad because number one, as much as I really like, I find the entire Mr. Beast chocolate bar thing
Oh,
is
yeah.
cool. I think it's
I think the chocolate is low key bad. It's bad. I think it looks bad at some point.
no. Okay, it looks good. No, a lot of people tried it. They say it's good, but
Mm,
I think it's bad because it's setting a new bar for YouTubers. Because okay,
yup.
YouTubers in the old age for me, it's more like
Uh-huh.
a hobby type. It's like
And now they're
It's
making
like-
it
it's
more
like-
like businessy.
business
yeah.
type, yeah.
And then they're now going for like business. Like what? Have you? I don't know if you have watched this YouTuber called Eric.
Oh, Eric, the pizza sauce.
Yeah,
the, thing, the
he
sauce.
created the pizza sauce, which
Yeah.
then created the wave of him making other products,
Yeah.
like the Airwave, which is just like okay, basically for the
Yeah.
Airwave, it's like a
Uh.
bottle, but but you can smell. It has like flavored smell,
Oh.
so it's like okay,
It's basically wet
Yeah,
weight
air up.
without the nicotine.
yeah. Basically, it's like example, if I drink this bottle, it's clearly water, but
Uh-huh.
when I drink it, my taste bud, like my sense is like an orange.
Oh.
Vape without nicotine. What's the point of getting the vape in the first place?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's honestly true. Mr. Beast chocolate is just a branding. But I think it's a bad thing because it's setting a new impression.
Thing
for-
is,
True.
I feel like
Although-
even if I feel like some
Peanut
YouTubers
masterpiece.
they take this like new business standard, but they'll do good stuff. Again, to bring up Moist Critical, I feel like his I don't know if you call it a product, but he does have his own like indie comic book series, right?
Oh no! I think that's smart because that's a great way of, expanding your business.
I think it's because Moist Critical, he clearly does it more than just he doesn't do stuff for the money. He does it for his passion.
yeah, exactly.
As like he runs an esports team and now he makes like own indie comic series. It's so cool. Godslap is good. Why is Godslap so good?
Actually, now that we're in this topic,
Uh,
I want to ask a question. What do you guys think about
Oh.
Markiplier's new movie Iron Lung?
No,
Isn't
I
that based on a video game.
no. I think it's a good direction because
Is it out yet or no?
It's not yet out
No,
there,
no.
but I've seen the team concept artists.
uh,
Their art is amazing.
no.
I love it so.
I think that's a good way of expanding for YouTubers.
Yeah.
Besides going for business.
Wait, about Iron Lung, is Mark just directing the movie or is
No,
he
he's
in the movie?
directing and writing. No, he's directing and writing.
No, it's
Oh.
acting as well.
Oh.
He's doing three.
I didn't know he was in the movie. I thought he was like directing and writing it.
Alright, what's our thoughts on FNAF movie?
I want to watch it. So okay, first off, Blumhouse. Okay, that's all you need to do. Blumhouse is one of the.
No, because I watched Meg.
Huh?
Megan, right?
Megan.
And
Oh, Megan.
I really had mixed feelings for it.
But still, the portfolio that's from Blumhouse makes me feel confident because they made Get Out. which
That's
is
so-
really
Oh,
good.
wait,
Oh,
did we
yeah.
get out?
Yeah, they made Get
Oh,
Out.
okay,
And
now-
then they
now.
made the Purge movies, and then they also made the Halloween reboot, bro.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I mean-
Halloween reboot fell off. Fell off.
Yeah,
at the
it
last
fell off.
movie.
It fell off.
No,
Yeah.
it was good. First half.
I mean,
First half was
second,
good.
yeah.
The last half.
last half felt like a crash course.
Actually,
like, yeah,
for-
let's
They
do
made
it
yeah.
very
Paranormal
fast.
As for me
Investigation.
right now, the only production whatever they call, which actually caught my attention on horror movies are A24.
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah,
A24.
A24. They
A24
have
is good.
they have. I can say they have the best horror movies, right?
I feel like
Oh, yeah,
that's a
speaking
good.
of,
I feel like that's a good.
Yes.
Good,
Like
good,
Talk
good
to Me,
statement.
definitely one of the best horror movie of this. Talk to Me.
True.
They already
one
have.
of the best.
It's so good. It's already having a
Yeah.
sequel.
Oh yeah, speaking
Yeah.
of A24, I'm probably gonna get flamed over here, but to my fellow animators, are any of you excited for Hell of a Has Been Hotel?
Huh?
What?
Wait, A24. What does that have to do with A24?
Oh, Has Been Hotel is under A24.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
What are?
You know Hell of a Boss?
Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss is like that web
Yeah,
series
Has Been Hotel.
Oh!
Has Been Hotel is
Like,
under
oh,
A24.
with the demons, the animated thing about the
I don't know
demons.
about
It's
that.
about
Yeah.
Demon Hotel thingamajig. Yeah, I've been excited for it for like years.
I didn't know that was A24. Wait,
Yeah.
wow.
It's really, it's gonna be really good if it's A24.
Alright.
It's everything everywhere all at once.
Okay. Now back to the FNAF movie. It's kind of crazy because
No.
I've been a FNAF fan
Oh,
since
FNAF. Why?
I've been a FNAF fan since like I feel like since the second game
I
came
mean,
out.
the movie
Man,
is
second game,
just
I was
like-
So like I've heard
Yeah.
the rumors of the FNAF movie and I knew like
Mhm.
so I was there for every cancellation. So it's kind of crazy seeing it be a reality
It
now.
only took 10 years.
10
It only
years.
took 10
Yeah.
years.
Dude,
Yeah, true.
it only took 10 years.
Okay, actually,
a gazillion
Okay,
books.
the fact
Well,
it
yeah.
took 10
Gazillion
years is
scripts.
Yeah.
Gazillion scripts.
Because
Rewritten.
imagine this. Imagine if I think it's gonna be really low quality if it came out after the first game. Because the fact that it came after 10 years probably made the movie
no,
high
okay.
quality.
Yeah,
No,
because
no,
there's
no,
a lot
no,
of
no,
material
no.
to pull from.
No.
Here's something
no,
I
no,
heard
no, no.
is that the FNAF movie is not like a movie for the first game. It is actually a movie to confirm theories. And that is something-
No,
Oh.
I don't think it's the confirmed theories, but it's like it's pulling from not just the first game, it's pulling from a lot of
like
things.
Springtrap
No.
is there as well, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pulling
I-
from every
I
game.
don't think that it will be good. It's because it's just like if
Think-
a game like
I feel
delayed
like
for
I feel like
10 years.
I feel
yeah.
like for the FNAF movie, you need to have knowledge of the series beforehand to enjoy it. I feel like
Oh,
Yeah, Melvin, okay. Once the movie comes out, you and me want to collab making a review. Together, bro.
hey, hit me up.
Hit
Maybe I want to
me up,
review
hit
it
me
too.
up.
Actually, honestly, if like this, if because FNAF movie is something I'm really interested to watch, I think I might watch it alone.
Yeah,
Number
but
one,
Oh, yeah,
I'm saying
true,
like if we
true.
make the review, we can make it together. Maybe.
I
Oh, yeah,
mean,
true.
I'd be up for a
I
movie
really want
review.
to talk about the One Piece live action, but I think I'll leave it like for another day.
Oh yeah.
But
Maybe.
back to the Markiplier thing, I think
Uh-huh.
that's how YouTubers are supposed to grow.
And then
Besides, going
okay,
for
to bring up
marketing.
again, YouTuber movies are so hit and miss. Are so hit and miss.
True.
True.
No,
Same
but
time, Markiplier has a good portfolio.
no. But
Yeah.
like depends on how you write it, and depends on the direction you're going.
You guys remember the
Basically,
Smash movie?
don't be Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't,
true,
don't,
true,
don't
true.
make
Oh,
comedy.
isn't there a Logan Paul movie?
Have you watched the what's it called? The airplane mode from Logan Paul.
I feel I'd rather die.
I seen the
I'd rather
clips and
die
I
than
really
watch
wanna
anything from any Logan
I
Paul movie.
tried watching that because my friend forced me to, and I sat there. I was like, "Can I get out?" She's like, "No, we're watching this," because the entire movie felt like Logan Paul was like, "Yo guys, today we're just gonna run wild." That's basically it.
Okay,
It's
there's
just
another-
the extra budget Logan Paul.
There's
movie.
another reason why I like the idea of Mark making a movie, because you have to remember one thing. Mark has a genuine passion for acting. There is his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because
Because like
Markiplier is just a word for multiplier, which is him performing skits,
Yeah.
and eventually it turned into a date with Markiplier, a heist with Markiplier.
yeah,
it's
those
heist
that
with
those
Mhm.
like that stuff. Yeah, that stuff. That's why I'm confident in like
Yeah,
Markiplier
that's
doing films. He can do it because
No,
he has
plus,
like experience.
Plus, it's like a new step. in
Logan
direction.
Paul is the last person I would trust making a movie. Bro.
Bro, let's get him to make a movie about Prawn.
Dude, I want him to make a movie.
Anyway,
I want him to
today's
make.
sponsor
Actually,
is
you know what's
brought to
gonna
you by Prawn.
you know what's really funny? We probably are gonna get like a Logan Paul like and KSI like documentary about that boxing fight because
Dude,
as much as you hate
it's
to admit
changed
it
you.
was impactful
Yeah.
because
Yep.
YouTube boxing kind of just kicked off after that.
Yeah, true.
I feel like they would
Okay,
make a
Like the recent
documentary about
boxing
that
is
fight.
the Elon Musk and the Mark
Oh yeah,
Zuckerberg.
that's a thing.
Was that even wait?
No,
It's a
that's
thing?
that's confirmed.
And
Oh my God.
I'm not confident in seeing them throw hands. I'm not.
Actually, not gonna lie, bro. The most epic thing is it
Actually,
is
speak of Elon Musk. Actually, speak of Elon Musk. Yo, did you speak of Elon Musk? Did you hear the rumor? He's gonna make Twitter. You have to actually pay to use Twitter. Like for real,
Oh my
Not even
God.
Twitter Blue. They're gonna make Twitter monetary, which is so dumb.
Oh my God.
I don't mind.
It's a
'cause-
rumor, so it's not confirmed. But that's apparently Elon Musk
Uh,
wants to monetize Twitter further. You have to pay to use it.
Oh yeah. Anyways, so this is in the animation world.
Mm.
But if you were like me, who used to watch a lot of storytime animation, if you know it's Alex Clark and the Odd Ones Out, they did a thing called chess boxing, where you have to play chess and then box.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's the C dog. It's the piece above from Japan stuff, right?
Yeah,
They done
Yeah,
it.
play chess and then
Yeah.
That's a cool concept.
That's a
from
cool concept, yeah.
It's Ludwig from Ludwig.
wanna now play chess boxing.
You know what's something I really hate,
Mhm.
and it's quite old now. Have you heard of the? I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a YouTuber right now. It's called Quibble.
Oh yeah, I know. That's
Okay,
that's the
basically-
AI guy. That's the AI.
Basically, I'll give you a quick summary.
Mhm.
Quibble is a YouTuber that he used to make GTA, Minecraft videos, grinding out every day. And one day he was like, "Nah, man, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna make videos without me there, but instead it's all AI generated."
Yeah,
Yo,
no, he
what?
started off with with a VTuber, and then it evolved into fully AI video.
And that's why I felt like now it's like,
Yeah.
are we really in that stage of where?
It's so far it's not successful. So like,
dude, no, you have to know this is the starting.
I know,
Later
I know,
on-
it's only starting, but like,
Later on, like we can probably see videos that are actually AI, but we don't know. That's what's scary.
yeah, that is.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
That is
True, chess boxing
terrifying.
was sick.
But imagine if one day we can just like go into a prom and then our entertainment is literally whatever we type into that prom.
Honestly, okay, there's like this
Yeah.
one movie. Okay, this is one movie I keep coming back to. What's the movie? What's the Pixar movie with Wall-E?
Wall-E.
Oh, Wall-E.
Wall-E's
Oh,
a
I
cool
got it,
classic.
I got it.
Wall-E's a hit classic.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's
That's
that
Bro,
movie.
I look like I fit right in.
Oh my god.
you know what's crazy is that I felt like our future currently is heading to Wall-E.
I feel like
mean,
yeah,
true.
yeah,
Have
yeah,
you-
yeah,
have you-
and like I could see in like it's like I feel like, which is really a set real expectation, like 60 years probably, less than
Dude,
100 years.
dude.
We're gonna be there.
I'm not even lying. The day that they finally introduce flying cars, that is the day that is the day when I'll be like, yeah, we are doomed.
Yeah, true.
Actually,
Yeah.
okay.
You know the you're gonna be chilling on your balcony and you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
die.
Wait, I've
Yeah.
got
The
a,
car accident rates go beyond the roof.
can I make an argument here?
Yeah.
What's the point of a flying car? Okay, I get it. It's flying car, right? It can go faster, right? But how does the
I
traffic
mean,
work
it
with a
can
flying
can
car?
overcome traffic jam at some point
Yeah,
because
but how
I
do
feel
you
like
overcome
back
traffic
in
jam?
my
if it's
days,
I feel
everywhere,
like-
like,
we-
over
I
there?
mean, if you have like two parts, it will be like
Yeah,
less
the thing
jam.
is, I feel like they're not gonna invent flying cars first. They're
Yeah.
gonna renovate the roads to fit
Yeah,
flying
true,
cars first.
true,
They won't just go,
True, yeah.
let's just replace everything with
I
flying
think-
cars.
I
Yeah,
think
true.
the best thing to do is make cars that can stay still in the ground, but some can still fly over some certain parts. So that way it wouldn't be like. that way
I mean,
wouldn't
it will
too
be
fast.
it will be like less. It will be like less coordinated because it's not less organized. I can say less organized because the car just can like jump over each other like whatever time. The rate of accident will be
Oh,
like
wait, I just
hiking
re-
up.
I just
Wait,
remember
I just noticed that it's already about to be 10, and we are still haven't touched on the.
yeah, the semester. Okay, so we just
so-
yeah.
so-
I think like maybe next time we'll touch.
Except
We
so
could do a SEM review.
Uh,
But technically,
Sem review.
we still have a few
I
days.
think we
Yeah.
geeked out too much at the.
Actually, technically we still have.
Well, I can't really because
Oh.
I need to go like at 10.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, technically, it's not. The week isn't over, so we could
Yeah,
do
true.
we could do the SEM review on Thursday.
Our final thoughts for
Yeah.
Thursday.
True.
Okay.
Thursday we can do the Sam review.
Yeah, Sam review.
Before this thing ends, can I say something?
Sure.
Yep. True.
So,
yeah.
I feel like back then we were all just like little kids. We're naive and we don't know anything. But now we finally got here, and we don't know how we got here in the first place, but we somehow did. And I think like some of us might think that we might have died by one point. It's kind of nice. So to all the people like me, happy late or early 18th birthday and or even more, and welcome to uni life.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
True.
Honestly, okay. I'm gonna end this like with a small topic.
Uh,
I feel like growing up, honestly, is that okay? You know what's funny? I used to play Minecraft for entertainment. You know, Minecraft the
true.
game. Minecraft is like a sandbox game.
Now you
Oh,
play
yeah.
Minecraft.
As a kid, you play for entertainment, and now as a grown up, I play Minecraft not for competitive. I play as a comfort game.
yeah, true. True.
Okay,
Yeah, same.
Some
Yup.
things you treat it as like not really anything special as a kid. So it can be comforting when you're growing
Yeah,
up. Like
because I don't know why.
sometimes even like going to even like walking sometimes.
Ah,
Like as a
yeah.
kid, you just walk. You don't really think about when you walk, but sometimes
true.
Now you walk sometimes to like comfort yourself.
Yeah,
to
true,
think.
true.
Like yeah, that's how it is when
Just
you.
enjoy the wind. Just enjoy the
Yeah, yeah,
scenery,
yeah.
and
It's
you
like-
will be
it's like
like,
how-
Yeah, unlike
Yeah.
a kid just like doesn't care about the environment. Like I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
true.
walk because that's where I need to go.
Yeah,
As an
true.
adult, you take it in more. As
It's
a
like-
grown up,
Yeah.
you take
it's like
it in
how
more.
we eat McDonald's
You
as
appreciate
comfort
that.
food despite
That's the
how
thing.
overpriced it
That's the
is.
thing. When you grow up, you start to appreciate the little things more.
yeah, true.
For me personally, I appreciate a lot of the little things I would never appreciate as a kid.
Yeah,
more
true,
now.
true.
Honestly, I think that Minecraft with friends are cool, but I don't
Yeah.
know why. I prefer playing alone.
Yeah, it's just
I just like me because
Like as for me,
Because you have control,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
isolation. I like isolation.
I don't like how
Yeah,
Minecraft is
yeah.
like kind of competitive nowadays. You know. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
But yet
Uh,
again,
I mean, the speed runs are cool though.
yeah,
no,
cool, but I
it's
prefer it
cool.
It's cool, but please don't do that. If you want to have fun, don't
No,
do that.
yeah,
Don't
no,
do that.
I
It
don't.
won't have fun.
I like watching Minecraft.
It
Yeah.
ruins like the point of fun because
Yeah.
what Minecraft is really just you trying to pass time.
I feel like
Just
for,
have
like
fun.
anything.
That's why Animal Crossing is a goat.
No, well,
Oh no.
You know.
Animal Crossing, I feel like it's not.
Oh no, Melvin's angry.
Animal Crossing is just comfortable. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
slow
that's
pace.
it's the
Yeah.
perfect comfort game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes and no. I can't really give my honest opinion on Animal Crossing because I am quite biased because I really like the soundtracks.
Fine. Yeah.
Soundtracks hits hard, but
Yeah,
yet
true.
again, gameplay wise,
Okay, no offense. The last thing I think about Animal Crossing is its music.
is that
Yeah,
same?
true.
Okay, wait. What's the best soundtrack in video games?
Okay, I'm gonna be very biased here. So,
All right.
there's this hidden gem title by the Japanese company Square Enix. It is known as The World Ends With You. Peak OST. No need to discuss why. It just is. You guys, everyone in chat, please look up The World Ends With You OST. Have fun.
Also, Root Buster is kind of cool.
As for me, I think that Honkai Star Rail did have
Oh
some.
no! Why Honkai?
Nah.
I must say
okay.
yes.
Okay, actually.
You just see every character PV. The soundtrack is just like so
okay,
great.
for gacha games, gacha games sometimes the soundtrack
Yeah.
kind of goes too hard.
I mean, it's alright. For me, it's alright. Okay.
Yeah. The world ends with you. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
The word
It's great.
ends with you, and MMU is you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And honestly, my favorite soundtrack
Yep.
until this day, there's two types.
Uh-huh.
I really like. Okay. I really like Minecraft soundtrack. C418 hits hard. I don't know why.
true.
That's like it's like environment, like kind
Yeah,
of like environmental
yeah.
music.
And then my other favorite music, I'm gonna say. Okay, I know it. It's gonna be. It's C418, and it's Dark Souls 3. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
The contrast is so different.
I don't
Actually,
know
you know what?
why.
Fair. The Dark Souls music in general is kind of.
No, I don't know why. Just me sitting, listening to Dark Souls music while driving gives me a vibe of, man.
Bro,
I feel like hitting somebody.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Okay. Also, a hot take to all the Undertale fans. Undertale music is not bad. I actually really like it. I'm an Undertale fan. But Root Buster Root Buster is better than a lot of them actually.
Oh yeah.
Actually, for me, Undertale, as for me, I don't know why.
Deltarune music is. I feel like
Yeah.
Deltarune Chapter 2 is a
yeah.
completely different level.
Yeah.
What Toby Fox, I am excited to see what he does for the later Deltarune chapters.
But to be
Like,
honest, Undertale, I don't know for what reason, it didn't really hit me. It's
for
not,
me,
yeah.
Undertale, it was like.
For
I feel
me,
it was like
Undertale is
11 or
a
12.
bit overrated. I must say.
12.
Yeah.
I feel like Undertale. I did have a phase where I just liked Undertale.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. For
I had a phase where I like.
yeah.
It was a big like Undertale was like my main. I was like obsessed with Undertale, and then like
No,
it
no,
fell
no,
out,
no, no,
and
no.
then it fell
Oh,
out.
sorry.
Like I didn't really care about Undertale, but then like it kind of nostalgia hits in, and then now I like Undertale again. And
For me,
like,
Undertale is
there's one
kinda
more
like-
music
yeah.
OST I really like. I think Sugar knows. It's Hades.
Oh, which
Oh,
one?
the
Which one?
Hades?
Which one?
I like the 7th floor.
oh my god, Hades!
Oh.
Yo, Hades in general is so good.
Bro,
Hades is so
I
good.
like the.
Anyways,
I
continue.
like
Hey,
the-
Hades 2 will be peak, please.
Anyways, continue.
Anyways, as for me, I think that Undertale is kind of like a game for me. I think that it's okay. It's an okay game, but not like
feel like
everyone says
Undertale-
it's a master. No, it's not a
Yeah, 'cause
masterpiece.
it's a
I would
master.
say.
Okay, I was like, okay, with Undertale, I feel like
Mhm.
the main draw is not its gameplay.
Yeah.
People, when you see people talk about Undertale, the last thing they talk about is it's a masterpiece in game design. Nobody says that.
It's the- it's
it's
the-
the
yeah,
writing
it's just
and the
writing story,
characters.
yeah.
You play Undertale for the writing and the characters, not to see a heart float around.
Also, although Deltarune does do that.
Okay, that's the thing. Deltarune is automatically better because it actually has gameplay, good gameplay.
It focuses
Yeah.
on both. It focuses on
Yeah.
good story and good gameplay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Undertale is not that. Undertale is Toby Fox writing a masterpiece, but also like, oh shoot, it's supposed to be making a game. oh shit, it's supposed to be making a game.
Wait.
You swore.
You saw.
I said, oh, I didn't say, I didn't say.
Okay.
I said, oh shoot. I think.
Oh,
Is that
I
shit?
see,
Haha.
I
Wait.
see.
Okay, someone clip that through the replay.
Oh, God.
Okay, in
Oh.
that case, 50 cent. Huh?
50 cent, okay.
I'll pay
50
50
cent,
cent. I'll
okay.
pay 50
Yeah,
cent.
you pay 50 cents.
If it's undecided,
Mm.
I'll pay 50 cent.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on GTA 6? Have you ever?
Oh my
actually,
God.
I
have you heard what's the price range for GTA 6?
300
It's
something.
No, it's $150.
Oh, it's US dollars.
It's $150 US.
What the
Oh.
what?
Oh,
yeah.
you just
I didn't say.
One now is 1 ringgit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
150.
Okay, fine.
Let
Okay,
me
that's right.
count.
Okay, what?
So
Alright,
if
let's go.
translated to Malaysian ringgit, it's 600 ringgit.
yeah, but I don't think it won't be 600. But if you translate it over here, it'll be around 400, 300 ringgit for a game. Do you think? Do you guys
Dude,
think?
I better be
Rockstar.
I better be able to transfer GTA money into my actual
Yeah.
bank
No,
account
do
if
you
I'm
think-
paying for that much.
Do you think it's worth it if you
I
buy?
think-
Absolutely not. It's
No,
Rockstar.
no.
Absolutely
No,
not.
no,
I
GTA
mean,
should not be that much.
recent Rockstar has
No,
been
no,
flopped
no,
so
no,
hard.
no,
Recent
no.
recent Rockstar is just like
No, have you heard what they said? They said that
Huh?
GTA 6 online.
uh-huh.
No, GTA 6 won't be having a story mode. There will be story mode, but it's not a single playable. Instead, it will be like an online story mode.
I see,
Oh,
I see.
Then why
that
is
makes
it
sense.
priced
Wait,
at buy?
wait. That kind of makes sense because GTA 5, like,
Yeah, true.
the recent GTA 5, like online heists, they've had a lot of story elements.
Yeah.
Making a whole game, like, designed around that makes sense, actually. So basically, the story mode is just an expanded heist mode, online heist from GTA 5.
But-
That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of
But
sense.
do you know that this is actually a start of something bad? It's the death of single player games.
Well,
Not really. I
must-
feel like
not
I've-
really
no,
because
no.
No, trust me, it will.
I
Because
feel like-
Rockstars are the
Yeah.
main face right now.
Maybe, but like it depends on the game type because I feel like
Okay.
GTA, it's like open because it's a sandbox. Like GTA is an open world sandbox
You
game.
know, it would be
Uh-huh.
funny if that all the hype suddenly so all the hype suddenly the release trailer looks like it's PS1.
It's like MK1 on Switch.
Nah,
MK1,
no,
Mortal
I-
Kombat 1
I have-
graphics on Switch.
I have faith in it because they poured $1 billion into
Oh.
the game.
Well, that explains why it's so expensive.
Yeah, true.
But as for me, I have nothing to like really express about games because the games I play now is just the Hoyoverse game.
I mean,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
No offense. Genshin is cool.
I think Genshin
No.
is too overrated for me.
No.
Genshin, yeah.
At the start, Genshin was a new thing and
Yeah,
it was cool.
true. Mm.
But then like
I
the
never got
fandom.
Genshin at all. I
Then the
never got
fandom.
Genshin at all. Even when it like was starting to get popular, I never understood it.
No, okay, Genshin is cool. Until the fandom came in.
Yep.
And then they ruined everything.
Yeah, true. The key players are too toxic.
No, okay, I hate it
Yeah.
because now
I mean,
the fandom-
I don't play Genshin, but I do find it interesting, like
Yeah.
kind of cool because I think the character designs are cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
for me,
true.
Yeah.
I would. It's just that it's a gacha game where I wouldn't, and it's gonna. Be
I
big
say
a lot of
this,
people.
and I say this,
Oh.
and I follow Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle religiously.
Why?
Oh my god.
Hypocrite, passive hypocrite.
But I must say, as for nowadays, as for the game industry now, only the company that actually could make money is considered a good company. So that's why
No,
Hollywood is like
that's why I hate it because
Yeah,
now
that's the
every
thing,
game
yeah.
has to have a battle pass
Yeah,
or
that's the thing.
a skin. That is something I really hate. It's like, why can't we have more games like
But
Spider-Man?
if like this,
Like
we
God
can
of
just
War
like,
Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Like God of War
exactly.
Ragnarok.
But if for like this, that it means that the game developers, the game artists
I
will
mean-
have more money. Will get more money. That's a good thing.
game. Basically,
Yeah.
like every game has some form of DLC now.
Yeah,
basically.
true. True.
No, okay. I hate DLCs. Yet again, I like them because the
Okay.
concept of DLC is like you're paying for another version of the game.
Yeah, true.
The thing is, I feel like some games kind of rely on DLC.
I think it's okay. Depends on the execution.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
sometimes it feels unnecessary, right?
Okay, so like, if a good DLC is that it's not just skins and like cosmetics.
Uh-huh.
It
It
should
must-
expand on the story.
Yes, to expand the story, but it does not like expand on or pre-built story. It can be its own stories. An example I can pull out is probably what's it called?
I mean, Spider-Man PS4 had like
Yeah.
DLCs,
Yeah,
DLC
Spider-Man
stories,
PS4. I
like,
just like
DLC
finished-
content. Like
yeah, I
that
just
story.
finished Spider-Man Remastered. The DLC, man, it was good because it
Um,
felt like
okay.
its own story.
Then okay, so as someone who is on the fighting game spectrum, okay, fighting games are kind of been relying on DLCs now. But
Oh, because
okay.
you need to add
Yeah,
unlock extra characters. Yeah.
not just a lot like fighting game like DLC to add extra
Uh-huh.
characters because it
Yeah,
keeps
true.
the game alive. Because fighting
Yeah,
games
true.
now are very online reliant,
yeah, true.
Ah,
are very
true,
online
true.
reliant
True.
to play with other players. So like, it'll kind of get stale with just the
Yeah,
roster. So people, so like they'll add DLC. I feel like DLC for fighting
That's
games.
why arcade game is better. Arcade fighting games are good.
Yeah,
Uh,
true.
I feel like
Because
you have
arcade
a
you
point.
can- yeah.
Okay, fun fact.
Yeah.
I used to grind. Okay, every time my parents go shopping,
Uh-huh.
I goes to the arcade section. If there's a Street Fighter,
Oh yeah.
I'll sit down and then I'll start a bet with somebody. It's like if I can beat you, I'll get this coin.
Oh. I
And
see.
then for first time, okay, I didn't really got the concept. Somebody tried betting it with me, and I lost. So for some reason, my brain was like, yeah, I'm gonna be good at fighting games. And then I started learning combos.
I love fighting games.
And then I
Yeah.
start
But like
button spamming.
for like fighting game DLCs now, I think Street Fighter 6 is very interesting because it kind of it does kind of
Actually, I've not played Street Fighter 6 yet.
Street Fighter 6. Oh,
I
it's
haven't
it's
played.
good.
I was a bit- it's good.
Street
It's
Fighter
good?
6.
I actually
It kind of
played
does like a
Final
battle.
Fantasy.
Kind of does. it
Street
kinda,
Fighter or Tekken?
Okay, wait.
Street
Can
Fighter.
I
Street
say
Fighter.
something about fighting games?
Uh-huh.
From the people at Fight Night, I
I was
never
there
played.
at Fight Night.
I never played Street Fighter 6 before. Why do you put me against an esport professional?
Hey, I was in all the. I was in Fight Night. I was in all 3 tournaments, and I
I was in
lost.
Street Fighter 6.
Oh.
They put me. Okay, I actually had fun. It was really nice. But my first opponent was an esport professional.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
It's
I never
fine, it's
played
fine.
before.
You know. Okay, back to the cosmetic things. Okay, the reason why I really hate cosmetic and in-game battle pass is because it kind of ruins the game.
I feel like for fighting games
Yeah.
it's different because they don't just do cosmetics; they add up like a new character. Like
No.
that's interesting because like Street Fighter 6, their battle pass setup is really really interesting because there's like cosmetics because Street Fighter 6 has has created avatars now, so they're selling avatar costumes, like player created costumes. Alongside that, you get like your aside from that, you get your character, and not just that. Street Fighter 6 DLC is interesting because it's World Tour mode. Like it's like the best fighting game single player mode easily, and which is something fighting games needed because fighting games for a casual person who's not into fighting games is really hard to get into because it's kind of something you need to be good at.
Yeah,
True.
And then like
it's very overwhelming when you
Yeah, it's overwhelming. That's overwhelming. But something like World Tour not only helps welcome in, but also gives you stuff to do instead of just fighting people online. It's really good. And then the Battle Pass, not only do you get a free character, that character has new World Tour content added in as well. So I feel like Street Fighter 6 is the perfect fighting game, like fighting game DLC. Has perfect fighting game DLC setup, like in terms of how it's handling stuff. Aside from the collab costume thing, because my god, that was not good. That was overpriced. Because they had a crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You could buy costume.
For real?
Yeah. You should not know. Street Fighter 6 had a TMNT crossover. They didn't. Sadly, we didn't actually get the turtles playable in the game, but you get.
It's playable.
You get the costumes for your character, like of the turtles, and you got a remix of the TMNT team.
Now imagine like.
Bro, imagine if we could get a Japanese dub of the turtles, bro. That would be
Dude,
cool.
now imagine like Michelangelo fighting a Street Fighter character.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's like it's not actually the turtles. It's just costumes of them. Okay, it's just costumes. It's just costumes. That costume, and then like you also get the classic TMNT song, but it's a remix from Street Fighter 6. You know what's really cool? The singer of the TMNT song remix in Street Fighter 6 is actually a voice actor of one of the main characters. The main guy, the main face of Street Fighter 6 is the blonde guy, Luke. His voice actor, Alex Lee. He's the one who's singing the TMNT song remix, which is really cool.
Wait, let's see if she voiced Zenitsu as well in English.
Yeah, Alex Lee has quite a portfolio. He's not just Zenitsu. He's what is it? He's Gamma 1 in Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and then he's was it the guy from? Okay, what's that one anime with the wizard anime? Mash
Mash something.
Mash Muscle Academy.
also-
Mash and Magic.
like the kind of like the character with the bowl cut, the main the
I
guy's
forgot.
like
Oh,
bowl cut,
it's
the
the-
magic.
It's
Mash
the
I think it's Mash
muscle.
Yeah, he voices the main character there, Alex
Oh,
Lee,
I
in
see.
English, which is really cool. And now he's mainly known for like his role as Luke, because Alex Lee, Capcom just gives him the freedom to say whatever he wants as Luke. So
You look for the jet. Also, I think Alex Lee fan knows this. Please, I'm just a little girl.
yeah, okay, I know that one. But then yeah, Alex Lee, and now his most recent role, he's voicing the main character in the Persona 3 remake.
Man.
Crazy.
But actually, at some point, if for nowadays, as for because
Okay, but like you said, like single player content will die. RPGs
RPG will
RPGs won't be multiplayer.
as long as Final Fantasy is still going.
Yeah,
I think
Final
RPG
Fantasy and Persona, because
Persona,
Persona is basically
Persona
is basically the new.
Yep.
Yeah, Persona is basically the
I have
king besides
I have-
Final Fantasy.
I have a challenge in mind. I really want to do is I want to play every Final Fantasy game.
It's doable. It's doable.
No,
I feel like
I mean like
thing
I want to
is,
see
like-
the evolution of it.
Okay. The first Final Fantasy 1 and 2 is kind of like interchangeable with each other.
It's kinda like Persona.
Okay,
It's kinda like
because
Persona,
as a kid,
yeah.
I played every Pokemon game. I skipped the 4th gen.
Oh.
You skipped Gen 4. Interesting.
What's the name?
Black
of the
and white or
It's not Black and White. Before
It's
Black
Diamond
and
and Pearl.
Actually,
Diamond,
actually,
Pearl,
White.
Black.
Yeah,
Diamond,
I didn't
Pearl.
play Pearl and Diamond. Diamond and Pearl.
Oh,
Because I was not captured. by
that's a
Pokemon.
remaster.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like,
Shining
that's
Diamond.
Shining Diamond.
I should actually get a Game Boy emulator and play all those games. Like, why not?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I actually play the game. I just emulate them.
Wait, who was your starter for Gold?
Gold is Gen 2 starter.
Gen 2. Dude, of course it's the Torchic. No, not Torchic. The Cyndaquil.
Okay,
Cyndaquil-
valid.
Cyndaquil for the win.
Valid.
Okay, I personally think that Gen 3, Gen 1, Gen 3 and Gen 1 are the only gens that I can't have a specific pick because I love all of them.
Okay, so
Okay, that's fair for Gen
No.
3. I think Gen 3 starters are.
Gen 1 just don't pick Charizard. Charizard is just the hell mode in Gen 1.
Okay. For Gen 1, if you choose Charmander, it's just like an easy win.
Yeah.
If you choose Bulbasaur, you're a pro gamer.
bro,
Yeah.
for
You
me-
want the challenge.
No, I thought the
favorite-
Actually, Charmander's harder to
Charmander
use.
is harder to use, yeah.
Actually, I feel like Bulbasaur is the easy mode because
Yeah.
the first two gyms
the-
are rock and water.
No,
Bulbasaur sweeps both.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bulbasaur is you. If you pick
Yeah.
Bulbasaur, you're the strategic type.
Yeah.
Charmander, you like the cool dragon.
Yeah.
You just want the cool dragon.
My favorite Pokemon
I just want the
for
good dragon.
Gen 1 is actually Bulbasaur. I actually
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a really hot take.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Currently, my favorite Pokemon games
Mm.
are Pokemon Sun.
And Pokemon
Actually,
Sun.
actually, I don't mind. I actually really
You know
Maybe
what?
Sun and Moon is.
You know what? Ultra Sun and Moon is a really good
No,
game.
no,
I'm
I hate Ultra Sun.
Wait, you hate Ultra Sun? Okay.
I like Pokemon Sun in general because it's a fresh concept.
Yeah,
Besides the gym system.
yeah, true.
So
Okay,
I
it's
like
the best
Z-move
concept. Okay.
and stuff.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
in terms
Z
of-
move is probably my favorite besides Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
You know, really missed opportunity for Sun and Moon switch, Ultra Sun and Moon to be a switch port. Imagine using the Joy-Cons to do the Z move dances. That would have been really
yeah.
fun.
Actually, right now, my all-time favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu. I just really like.
Okay, yeah. Actually, yeah, Gen 7 have really good Pokemon, yeah. And the
Okay.
regional forms.
You-
Okay.
you know-
Gen Sun is
Thing is-
You guys know
Yo.
Alola and
Alolan.
Executor.
Actually, yeah, the
Oh.
long,
Okay.
Long neck.
my favorite dragon type.
Okay.
Favorite best
Also,
dragon
part of
ever.
the reason why I like Pokemon Sun is that they introduce a new variation of
Oh.
Pokemon.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
regional
Yeah,
variants.
yeah.
Regional
Yeah,
variants.
instead of-
Genius decision.
Instead of making new, they're like, you know
Mm.
what if there's like another version of
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's great. I feel like for me, I like Ultra Sun more than regular Sun. Like Ultra Sun
Because
Moon
it's an
over-
upgrade version.
And aside from that, I mean, like, aside from the beginning of the game is the worst part of Ultra Sun and Moon, but
Yeah.
it has the best post game content, like easily. The like is it the Ultra Space like hunting? That was like I was addicted to that. I have like that was like the first time. That's the best. Still to this day, is the best form of shiny hunting in Pokemon. Is Ultra Sun and Moon shiny hunting is the best. The Ultra Space warping, best shiny hunting method in Pokemon. It's uncontested. That's my hot take. Ultra Sun and Moon has the best shiny hunting in the series.
Honestly, I wish I could continue, but I actually have to go now.
Oh, never mind.
So I think, are you guys gonna continue the session?
I think not us. I think maybe the other DJs will continue the session.
I feel I'm okay with ending it here.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm okay. Also okay. So I
Alright,
think
So I think that would be.
I
it.
think that will be all for today. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that will be all for today's session. We are, we did okay. The topic was about struggling,
Going
but
up.
we kind of did go offside.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
true.
kind of kept it in topic, but then we kind of just.
I don't know.
went on.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
no. I disagree with you. You know why? Because these are the things that we used to comfort ourselves back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
It should have been a childhood time.
This is totally not me creating something up.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for today's podcast.
Yeah.
It was fun. It
Yeah,
was
very fun.
energetic.
Yeah.
2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours then. Yeah.
2 hours of non-talking, man.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I need
maybe-
water right now.
Maybe one day we could try doing a 4 hour.
No.
4
3
hour.
hour.
No.
12 hour.
4 hour.
At least 3 hour session. Come on.
Maybe we should try a food debate. Possibly, I want to try a food debate.
Do it.
Sure. I'm up for it.
If you do an anime podcast,
Yeah.
Bro, if
4
this anime
hours.
podcast is gonna be hot, everyone's gonna be offended. We're not gonna
Exactly.
be friends.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah. True.
This is Radio MMU, your ultimate multimedia.
Yup.
And I'm DJ Poop Melvin, joined by DJ Yoe and DJ Jota and
Yes, sir.
Sugar.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll be ending off. Alright, and see you guys next session, next week. I don't know. Bye guys.
Bye.
Don't forget,
Please.
G Fuel, please sponsor us.
Hey.
Okay, that's a wrap.
My ears.
Oh, my ears are compressed.
That was
What can you say Undertale is an okay game?
No. Okay. Wait. He's kind of valid though because. I mean, like as a game, Undertale is not Undertale as a
story itself.
yeah, Undertale is good.